Hi,
Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
and please.
It's done.
Oh,
Congratulations on making it. We are going to go in a minute.
Well, so I think that I increased our overall media market size by going from my hometown, where I live in Western Massachusetts, down to New York City. Like, I think I might have close to doubled the metro area population that our player base represents.
What?
I mean, I am on the Boston side of Worcester, so you can claim me for the
Yeah, I would count that.
Boston market.
Yeah, I would say that you're in the Boston, Nashua, Worcester, Providence
Yeah, I would
combined
say the rogue
statistical
lives
area.
in Boston. That seems correct to me.
He definitely doesn't live in Boston, but nobody lives in Boston because Boston's fucking tiny. He lives in the Boston metro
Yeah,
area.
no one lives in Boston anymore. It's too crowded.
Yeah, and they haven't built anywhere near enough housing. I think that you can probably get the commuter line rail, right? So
Yeah,
if you're
there's a train station in Westboro that goes to
yeah,
Boston.
so that counts. If there's like a passenger heavy line rail, then it counts that you're in the metro area.
I mean, to be
It is
fair,
the
that
hour, by the
rail
way.
also goes like out west.
Hello. It is the hour.
Yeah, well, no, there's not really any direct like Springfield to Boston train, which Springfield has been trying to get changed since I moved there in the 80s as a little kid. And Massachusetts owns all the right of ways because you can just build a rail line in between I-90 on the Mass Pike. So it just needs billions and billions of dollars to build the rail, and then Springfield would be
Just add
extremely
more
happy.
lanes.
Hold on. Trains in America?
Well, so
Sounds
if you
kind of
live in the Northeast,
unpatriotic
see,
to
here's
me.
the thing, Visk. If you live in the Northeast of like Washington, like the Washington to Boston area on the coast,
Hmm.
there's a lot of trains.
I know. I'm just
They're
sort of
not, they're
making fun of.
shitty trains.
They
They are
are
awful trains,
actually
but
like
they are,
incredibly poorly connected for how dense the urban area is still.
yes,
Like
I
when I
would.
lived in Worcester and couldn't get to fucking Hartford without like
Mhm.
going by way of
Hmm?
Boston.
And that's what I'm saying. If we just built like a high-speed rail line along the Mass Pike, you could just go through Springfield down to Hartford. And now Springfield and Hartford have 8 trains a day between each other.
Maybe if you're trying to connect Springfield, you should make it a monorail.
I would be fine with literally anything that connected Springfield to Boston. We have really cheap housing for our region, and we could
You won't be
desperately use
sticking
new
to it.
people moving in.
I still don't think people would live in Springfield to commute
If
to
it was
Boston.
90 minutes, like by train, on like a
I
commuter
mean,
rail cost.
you could pay me to live in
It would take
Springfield.
more than 90 minutes.
Well, but I'm just saying, if it was 90 minutes, and it's like about 90 minutes by car
Okay.
without traffic.
Well, as someone who commutes 90 minutes every day, it is fucking hell, and I don't wish that on anyone.
Yes, but
So
90 minutes but I'm just saying that like people do like I'm on Long Island right now. People go out to fucking middle of like to Center Reach in the middle of Long Island and take like a 2-hour train ride into New York City.
I will say, commuting like 90 minutes by train would still be 100 times better than commuting 90 minutes by car.
I agree,
Yes,
but it would still suck. Is
it
my
would
Yeah,
suck.
it would still suck, but it would be like tolerable in a way that like
But the
cars. I
comparison
literally
is
don't
that
know how you're able to deal with that, Rogue. I would.
I have so
I
I have
don't know
friends
why
who
you're
work
assuming that
for
I'm
Warner
able to
Brothers
deal with
Games.
that.
I think we're waiting
I think you
on
can
Jim.
trace a number of negative trends in my personality in dealing with
Yeah,
others too when I
Yeah,
started
yeah,
this
that
commute again.
no,
mm,
that commute is
I
awful. Um,
sorry, I can't.
no, don't worry.
All my defenders have the flu. I'm trying to figure
Oh
out
no.
something.
Um, but I would
I
I
can't
would
believe there's
only
a
add that
COVID outbreak in Schalke.
like I have friends who bought a literal $1 million home in and they're in the Boston area, and it's not even that nice. And they're
Hello,
like
are
in
people
their.
joining?
I am joining.
All right.
I feel
I
like
have
$1
un-
million
Okay, I
home
will.
in
You're
Boston
fine,
is
man.
like,
Rest
you
of
know,
you,
So
like
you-
a
I've
you
got
can
go.
buy
middle-class, like,
a
350.
literal like 19th century mansion that's in pretty good shape in Springfield for
shit, Ito, you're
400,000.
killing me.
That is worth 90 minutes by rail each day.
Sorry, I'm being possessed right now, Oblet.
Is it by the spirit of an empty bag of cans?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're getting really into possession in the other Discord now. So if you see a lot of like possession posting going on, that's what it is. I'm in the game. By the way.
Possession the
Really
worm or
interesting.
possession the.
Possession ghosts. We were watching this ghost
okay.
show. All these ghost hunters.
Right, you can continue.
And do they get possessed on the show?
To the game? Which
Yeah,
is...
a guy, he got possessed so bad he went to hospital during COVID, the emergency room. That's what we just left off on.
Did he have COVID?
No, he was possessed by a ghost. Didn't you hear me?
I see.
The ghost of COVID.
Was it like a COVID ghost or?
I'm not
It's
sure.
a doctor.
We're not
Can I
sure
have a
yet.
cola?
Were his symptoms COVID like?
His symptoms, he was extremely tired and depressed all day. He kept writing down trouble comes after work or something.
Yeah, no, that's the ghosts do that to me too. That's why I write slow.
Yeah.
Because I've got to go write them wee fucking post-it notes.
Yep. By the way, next time you write a book, Oblit, I've got a great marketing strategy for you.
No.
What if you doxed yourself and like made out like you were being harassed on the Something Awful forums?
I mean, the real talk is I will be doxing myself. Like I've already doxed myself in this chat.
Yeah, but like
You fuckers
the
are
harassment
most
campaign is a
likely to
big
buy
part of
my
it.
stuff.
So, like,
I've bought a collection of Scottish fiction
The
because
only way
of
to trick
of Shy
people
Pie.
into buying your work is for them to know you and feel mild social obligation.
Exactly, it did work. I can't overstate. If you've not read Sad today,
what do you think I have on the other monitor?
I saw your post.
Is it the stuff that was
the first time I've done
getting
that post?
discussed with that like guy who was calling out tankies or whatever?
No,
Logging
this
into
is more.
SA from abroad is
This is a
something I do
different
not
thing,
do.
Rogue.
Why does this team have Ukrainian colors?
It's a really.
I mean, blue and yellow is
Wow, I can't believe we've got to see two colors to the Ukrainians now.
Can't have anything, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Green.
Okay, good save.
But yeah, well, this is not
bad save, I
Pharaoh
would
Man.
say,
This
in
is
my
a
opinion.
different, insane thing.
So I'm really curious to see if I beat mine.
Kavrat Shelia is nervous to play HSV.
Hey,
He should be.
Come
What
on,
a
bruh.
pussy.
That was obviously not a.
I'm
real-
very
like $100 million
frustrated that part of the
Ugh.
reason why Mainz has been so good is that Ariadne Murek has been fantastic. Oh, hey, I got fouled in the box. Excellent. So the keeper that I sold is really helping them stay at the top of in the Champions League spots.
In shocking news, Moussa Dembele has scored a goal.
I'm stunned. Other stunning news. I showed my partner the episode of Dorking where an outfield player goes in goal the other day. And she was stunned at every single thing that happened in that episode. It was unbelievable. Very fun.
Beautiful game.
Good news is I'm back on top of Dortmund.
I need to keep watching Dorking. I stopped.
It's one of the best shows out there.
I mean, you can always pick it back up.
I did hear
Yeah,
while
I
listening
will.
to
planning. So
did hear listening to BBC Radio T Sport on the way home. One of the Hartlepool fans commented that Dorking had scored 3 against Cheltenham, who are like the favorites for promotion in the National League.
Dorking be scoring goals.
And also I believe your pardon. Beg your pardon, Rogue. I believe that's promotion candidate Dorking.
That was almost a nice.
Well, I mean, as an owner, I can't comment on such things, but
I mean, Hartlepool.
Isn't that kind of the point of being an owner? Is that you can comment?
No, I like the idea of like that I'm like a silent owner, you know.
You're just very mad they somehow found out that you're involved in the team.
Oh, he is so offside. That's too bad. That would have been really nice. Might have been fractionally offside. No, he was not fractionally. I'm gonna wait to see how far he was, but yeah, he was like 2 body lengths. Like, so unless you consider
Fractionally
2
offside.
to be 2 yards to be a fraction.
Well, it's a fraction of something.
That's true.
And it's a 45th of 90.
Slim,
Well,
how does
he
it feel
wasn't
to
offside that
concede
time.
to Adama Traore?
He just ran it in school, right? I guess he
He
can
does
do
do,
that
he
sometimes.
does do that.
God, he's so cool.
He's the best.
Talas Magno with a hat trick before the half. He's once again decided to go off.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Also, I don't have a left back this match, which is problematic.
Welcome to the last 3 games, excluding the last league game that Middlesbrough's played.
Have you played Adama Traore, a 20 20 pace guy?
I don't
when
think
you don't have a
Middlesbrough would
left
do
back.
well against Adama Traore.
God,
I've
that
been
Willem's
playing
been
with Hayden
scoring
Colson
today.
at left back, which not great.
I have good news for everybody. I'm up 3-0 on Mainz. I believe this will make everyone happy.
I think I'd actually
Nice.
prefer that you drew, but
I'd prefer you lost.
You're fighting with Mainz for position.
I'm not talking about my relative position. I'm talking about my preference.
See, all right, good. I like that. Who are you again?
Hey, the
You can ask
Argentines
my
are going off today.
That's true.
fuck's
Oh.
sake.
Sporting,
A bit.
I'm smiling.
sporting between
Please,
two
Ref.
tribes.
Oh, come on.
He looked on.
I don't even know. Like,
Oh,
is that someplace off
okay.
the autobahn when I'm on my way to Bonn or Stuttgart?
That I think that was like
Oh, I just got
Clearest
fouled for a
thing of an
second
offside
time
trap
in the
or something
box.
like
That's the
that.
second pen.
I can give you directions just before we go to Europe next year.
Oh, that's a red. You can hardly blame the ref. That's the type of tackle they're trying to eliminate from the game.
I love when someone makes a red card worthy violent tackle that's also a penalty.
Yes. Like,
Really, man? Like,
Why not go all in? You know.
Just murder him, you know?
this is I have terrible sportsmanship. When I get frustrated in pretty much any game, I foul. Whether it's
This is
American
when you need to
football
bring the
or
professional
soccer
foul button
or
back.
basketball.
When
A great way to let off steam, you know.
when I played football, I didn't
I'm
foul
also-
because I was frustrated. I did it to annoy other people.
Making some
Like
sense.
I am such. I'm a shitty I have bad sportsmanship. Oh no, it's now 4-1. They have the 10-man advantage. Where in Football Manager, a player team does better when they only have 10 men.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. Won the promotion 6-pointer against Augsburg.
Congrats.
Even better, it's Augsburg who fired me, and fuck those guys.
I can't believe Hafe finally scored a goal.
I've decided to leave Kvaratskhelia to die.
Damn.
I like that you can't get his name right despite multiple pronunciations in the same session.
Yeah, well, you know, I don't make the rules, so I'm just gonna have to destroy him now.
That's the
Don't
thing. If I
destroy
think
him.
about
Just
it,
let him go on a free transfer.
if I think about it too hard, I'll mispronounce it. I'm like a striker. I
Whereas
just
when you don't
ball
think
to
about it
feet.
too hard,
You know,
You make him
he's on a
sound like Martin Skrella.
6.4.
Oh yeah, pull him. He's garbage. In fact, release him on
He
a free.
is.
He's garbage.
Have you guys heard of Martin Scully's latest scheme?
What is it?
No, not.
He's trying to buy all the heroin and fentanyl in some horrible American backwater. He's offering millions of dollars to buy the entire supply and thus cut off the addicts.
What the
He
fuck?
realizes that's a crime in the United States.
I mean,
Also,
consider, yeah, but he's rich, so
That
crimes don't
won't
apply to
work
him.
at all.
He's not that
so-
rich, though.
I mean, I don't think it's intended to actually work as advertised. I
No,
think
I
That's
know.
true, yeah.
I mean, it's just like very
Looks-
silly. Like it's transparently nonsensical.
It's fun though. You know?
Frankly, I respect any plan that sounds like it's the start to a bad Breaking Bad bad knockoff.
It's like a forgotten bottle episode that they never aired.
I think what he's really trying to do is he's trying to create. You say it's illegal, but how are the cops going to go arrest him if he's covered in fentanyl?
Interesting.
It's a good point. They'll all overdose immediately.
Mhm. He's untouchable.
Sigh.
Kravachella has managed to rise to a 6.9.
Can we get a clip from Elbrack or from Karmic of just today's
We
pronunciation?
just need in the LP a compilation of clips of Uhu saying that name.
Like, I'm sorry, Uhu, you are trying. I do apologize.
I
is mean
don't
of me.
believe that he's trying.
Also,
It would
Karmic's
not be that hard to
trying.
look up the correct pronunciation and try to
Yes,
approximate
what
it.
a
He has never
result.
done
That is true. Like when I got Elash Moraba, I looked up his like I immediately went to YouTube to see how he said his name, like or how announcers pronounced his name, and like that's how I know it's Elash.
I've never looked it up. Actually, I'm curious. Let's see.
I will never pronounce Hoojdonk's name correctly, and I choose not
Yeah,
to.
but see, that's intentional because you're deliberately going with a funnier pronunciation. So that's okay.
I would never know how to pronounce Rasmus Hoyland's name if I hadn't like.
Jesus, mine's
didn't-
got annihilated.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting whooped.
I feel like he has a fairly intuitive name.
No, I think I said something like
Well,
Hogland.
that's a hell of a result for Oblit. too.
Hogl- There's no G in his name. What the fuck?
It's a J. It's a J. So it's a not Hogland. It's Hodge. So, but again, that's wrong because it's Hoyland.
Also, I just
Okay.
want to shout out
Yes.
the goal scorer for 1860 Munkin. Game
I'm
winning
not
goal
used
scorer
to.
Ruben
I'm
Lawler.
not used to that O with the cross through it. I'm quite pleased that Mainz has 0.33 XG and have not scored 5 goals, unlike what would happen with my old keeper, Andre Onana. I was so happy. He was so cheap, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, this is a great signing."
Holy shit.
He's like-
Rodrigo Ribeiro finally broke his 7-game non-scoring streak and then got injured. So he's probably going to be out for another fucking 2 weeks.
Livramento just scored an amazing goal, way outside the area, just pounds it right towards the keeper, so hard that it goes through his hands.
I mean, this is the Union Berlin keeper. So,
Yes.
like, there are probably several middle schoolers who would also be capable of blasting it through his hands, but
It was a nice goal.
sure. I'm just saying Union Berlin have a minus 61 goal difference before the result of this game.
Yeah. No, I mean, they're not good, certainly.
Specifically, they give up a lot of goals.
Mhm.
Oh, so Mainz has actually 3 of my players from my 2 of my players from my first season, as well as my keeper from last year. They have Vincenzo Grifo on as an attacking midfielder / winger. They have Christian Gunter, who used to be my captain and who I miss. And they have Ariadne Miric, who is my old my old goalkeeper, and they're doing better than me on the table. I wish I had all those players back.
Well, there's a very easy way to raise some money to buy them back, and that's to sell me Robert Wagner.
I mean, how much you got?
Not nearly enough.
The thing is that if he comes back to me, he's not going to get enough playing time. If you get promoted, I think we might be able to work something out. There will be a lot of like a lot of incentives that are achievable. Like, 50 games, 10 million type thing. Because I think if you get him, you'll keep him for a while and he'll play constantly for you. That is a second red, baby. Vincenzo Grifo has been sent off.
Dude, Union Berlin got blown out.
Yeah,
They
that
always
was good.
Yeah, I mean, that's a ridiculous scoreline.
I actually, I have to, I have to
Oh,
direct
1-0?
message.
League.
Okay, well, what?
Hi. It's the stupidest game.
Damn.
Like, I think, like I
So
posted the
Bayern are
first
going to
half
drop
FG.
out of top 4 at this rate. Damn, mine's with 2 reds. That's crazy. They're battling for the shirt.
Well, I'm glad that my players have remembered how to score.
This is about the best palate cleanser I can imagine for losing 8-0. Although I will say, Ariadne Muric has actually been very good making saves.
I'm incredibly thankful that we're going into an international break.
Same to BH.
Like, Karnaseki's going to
Are
miss
you?
2
Your
weeks of
players
this.
are gonna be in. They're just gonna play international games.
Yeah, but my starting keeper's injured. So I think he's only going to miss 1 game, league game, and then he'll be back. Hopefully. And it's against Armenia Bielefeld. I think he'll be back in time for Stuttgart.
Hope not, but probably won't make much of a difference.
I just
Yeah, you're
noticed
gonna crush 'em either way.
literally all of my club's transfer debt is for players that are no longer at the team.
That's business, baby.
It turns out that when you buy a bunch of players on long-term fees when you get promoted and then immediately get relegated back, it's not a fun time when they all have release clauses.
Mm,
Also, I definitely should have played a stronger starting 11 if I had remembered that there's an international break after this. But
yeah, I don't think I
Yeah.
would have made as many subs.
You may continue.
Albrecht sad.
Yeah, I mean, considering that half the players
Word.
will tire themselves out for their national teams anyway.
Anyway, I will be saving
Ooh,
bonus tick.
It must be so
James
hard to have so many players on international teams.
I wasn't saying it was so hard. I was just saying, it's a good reason.
No, I know.
to rest
I was being.
to be fair, most of my players are so young that even if they're not good enough for the main international team, they're playing for the U21s. So
See, that's why you got to aim for all like the just not quite good enough, like the Omar Salettes, who are just below world class and don't get called up for the French national team. I'm a little worried that Anthony Rault will turn out that he gets called up all the time for the national team. But like Yassine Adli, he's not getting called up for the national team. He gets 2 weeks rest.
Speaking of, goddammit, Kareem Konate got called up against Scotland by Ivory Coast. Which means not only will he play a game, but also he'll probably get like hamstrung by sabotage from a certain manager in our division.
We need another continue.
Sorry,
Oblet.
it's me doing
Uhu.
transfer crimes, which I have.
Yeah, Oblet and Uhu were
And
doing
Uhu
transfer
is
crimes.
also doing transfer.
So you
Yeah.
missed the bit where I pre-announced my transfer crimes, which made it legal.
Well, Oblet did 2 of them. I know that Uhu did at least 1.
My 2.
And Uhu is the true villain for taking longer.
To be fair, like I checked this. I know the deals that I'm making because they're.
Oh, all right, yeah. You do have access to this.
Also-
the release clauses as well, so it's really simple.
Oh, well, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah.
Also, Lamar.
I will say that Pioli really living up to his evasive
Yeah.
handling style here.
They've been outstanding. Who's been outstanding? No comment.
You know who I'm talking
Person number 2.
That is a very funny bug.
I think it might have something to do with like the not everything having loaded after like a tick goes, because sometimes I've had it where it's like that and then it like updates
Yeah.
itself.
It shows up in
too.
all sorts of places. Like occasionally, it fails to load a string.
Okay, Ribeiro's only out for 1 to 3 days. Nice.
The guy I bid on, they want him back on loan for the season, but it's like, is it the current season? I'm kind of confused because I wouldn't be able to get
No.
him right
It
now.
is it's the current season. It's their current season, I believe. So they're loaned out. It's like if you're taking someone in from like a summer league, like I think a
Well, they're
Brazilian
from
team.
Portugal, so I would assume.
Oh, so it's till the end of their
windows-
season.
Right, but
Yeah,
but
their
the
window's
window's
closed. They
closed.
can't
If
even
they
add you.
negotiate a loan
That's
back,
what I'm saying,
then it'll
like,
trigger
that's-
from when the transfer actually
Yeah,
goes.
I think that's right then.
Hey,
Yeah,
how
it's for next
bad
season.
how bad is a torn thigh muscle?
It depends how long are they out for.
Depends which one.
3 months.
That's bad.
Yes, that's bad, but it's honestly not the worst thing that can happen to a player.
It's pretty bad.
Fun fact: the gap between 3rd and 7th is 1 point.
I think I'm in 8th.
You're in 9th.
Fuck.
So if it's a loan back for the next season, is that correct?
It should tell you this.
I think it would be a loan back. Yeah, actually, it should say when they would get back to you.
It didn't say. That was something I didn't want to delay it, so I just accepted it. Maybe I can recall.
Do you really
it if that
want
is the
them for next
case.
season?
Yeah, I want them. They'll be my backup next season.
Are you sure you can't live without them next season and they get a lot more playing time?
I mean, I probably could live without it.
I'm
It's
now
just,
worried about
he's
who
in
it
a
is that you're
shitty
bidding
team.
on.
And the other aspect of it is that the loan back deals don't pay any wages or fee, and you can probably get a good loan from if you want to.
Oh,
Anyway.
go fuck yourself! Really?
not fair.
Aw. It is him.
I will say that as somebody who has gotten really good players sold out from under them when they're in the lower leagues by my board,
Why are you doing this
and
now?
beg for a loan back, I'm generally very favorable to giving loan back for younger players.
Scartus, spill the tea here.
It's Ricardo Suarez.
Oh, Ricky, you're so
is
fun.
he a
You're so funny.
household
Blow
name?
my mind.
He's been someone I've
Visk
been
and I
looking
know
at
who
for
he
a
is because
while.
we've discussed him before.
Important news.
Uh,
Bayern chairperson Jens Freund has announced that the team has parted company with Stefano Pioli.
Well, obviously.
I'm putting another one on the
Great.
belt. It's another scalp.
Damn, must have been an extremely good performance by person number 2.
So this is a great time to mention a related ruling that I am making in my tyranny, which is that as of next year, I'm going to open up everything except Munich as available.
Oh,
That's fair.
disgusting.
You gotta get the job. I'm not going to drop you in there.
Anyone can get the job because it's Football Manager. You have a buff.
Actually, don't know about that.
I am unconvinced.
You start off with a buff, but I think after so many years, your profile can go down.
When Lemma went and worked for me for a year and it completely tanked his rating and all the
Yeah. Like, what is everybody's
I think I
reputation?
start off with like a worldwide. Like I set
frankly,
myself to a
I wanna see
worldwide
what
rating at
happens.
the very start.
Right,
I'm
let's
pretty
go
sure I don't
rogue.
have any.
We'll see how it goes wrong, and we'll know for 24.
Like I
I'm
think
at 4.5
Leipzig is
stars.
definitely fair.
It's just gonna go wrong the same way this Hertha has gone wrong, which is they just buy players and they don't have to sell anybody.
I mean, to be fair, that's mostly like a Schalke thing because you took a team that was incredibly in debt. I don't think that I or Rogue have really had to sell people. Like,
Excuse
Yeah,
me?
you have. You've done it to generate money for like better signings, but you are like
Yes,
taking
I've
a
sold
risk or
like hundreds of millions of pounds worth of players.
oh, so
my
have
spending
I, but like they're
like,
not. But they're
Yeah,
not my
so
best
what are
players.
you talking about? So
They're not. They're
what are you
not my
fucking
best
talking
players. Like
about?
I'm not. I don't have to sell like Tony Kroos to or what's his name? Yeah, Tony Kroos, right?
Maybe you should.
I haven't had to sell any major player who is like the apple of my eye to bring in funds.
yeah,
Whereas, and I
I've
don't think
sold
Rogue has to either.
207 I mean, I sold my
Rogue
best
has.
midfielder. I sold my best right winger. I sold one of my better strikers.
And you know what, Habeas, you are right on the cusp of like running out of money or something. Like, so
I'm
I don't
really
know.
not. I'm not even close to running out of money.
Because I've sold
I don't know what
270
your problem
million
was then
pounds
with
of
the
players this game.
with that death thing then.
No, I'm trying to blow up my team. It's actually kind of hard. What I have to do is hang on to all of my really expensive players in a season in multiple seasons where I don't make any European competition.
So I'm just looking through my transfer history to see if I've been a net spender or a net seller, and just the difference in the first 2 seasons and then the years after all the money ran out are so obvious.
Like
next
71 million in the first season.
Look, if you're just running out of Hoffenheim personally, fine.
No,
But like,
I'm
don't open it up to the rest of the group.
I'm going nowhere.
I'm just saying that I think that Jim is playing Jim and Elbrack are in slightly different positions in that Elbrack is playing the very poorest club in the Bundesliga every single year.
I will personally say that it's somewhat dispiriting to be at a club that I had to build up from a very low point at the start of the save, and then have someone just like parachute into a club above me. And
it's an uneven game. It's kind of unavoidable.
Yeah,
but I mean that happening
who is this
during
for?
the game is
I just
an
want to see what happens.
additional kind of kick in the
Well, I mean,
nuts.
so anyone who
What do
has
you mean? What's gonna? It's gonna be like Rogue or Habeas that gets to
I'm
be
not
in
leaving Freiburg. I'm not leaving Freiburg till
I'm
I've
not
either
leaving
conquered everything or I've destroyed the club.
I do not
Or
intend
get
to
fired.
leave Stuttgart unless I get fired, and if I get fired, I probably just quit the game.
If I get fired, I am definitely going down to the twos and I'm taking over a team and I'm coming. I might blue lock it like the way that you
have
have.
the twos because the game doesn't let you play when you're in the twos.
Oh no, I meant the second league.
Bundesliga 2, not a twos team.
Yeah, no, I would not want to do what Llama did. That was a
yeah. No one should actually.
God bless Llama for doing that. And
all right, it's not Rogue or Habeas. It's just going to be probably Cthulhu that just joins Dortmund, Leipzig.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, when the job comes open, which it probably will, given where Dortmund is on the table.
I mean, I guess the
for
one
it.
thing you can say about it is
Dortmund.
If Cthulhu is
I
playing,
think it was
Mainz
around
is
this
gonna beat
time.
me anyway. So like, at least
When
that
did-
wouldn't change things.
When did you go from Strasbourg to OM? Jim?
I think 3 years in.
Yeah, so
I think
you are
I've played 2 seasons.
Like I think I would love to see you at Dortmund. Although I do really appreciate what you're doing with Schalke. Like I think you're doing a great job.
Dortmund. You get lynched. And I don't want to play for Leipzig.
Well, that's fair.
The Schalke army will find him.
That's a good point.
You couldn't
That'll make
possibly
it really
piss off
difficult for you.
I'll never be a
more than
club
the previous
Okay,
three
so
managers.
so maybe we can get you into Leipzig.
Hell no.
I'm getting 2 of my matches televised. They really want to see Bochum get its ass beaten.
I don't know, plastic.
I mean, if you think about it,
Okay.
Schalke is
I mean,
just
that's fine.
Leipzig that lost its owner. You know, that's what happened to Schalke. They used to be that club that had the Russian fucking oil guy.
No, but they're not branded fucking
Check.
Schalke, Gazprom, Gelsenkirchen. It's just there's a sponsor.
Well, yeah, that's when they had money. It'd be like if Red Bull suddenly
No,
lost
I think
the
it
Bull.
actually. I think Gazprom did some weird shit, and they did not deliver on some money, and that's why the club was in so much debt.
Yeah, it was some shit like
Russians
that.
have done this.
Yeah, I don't think they own the club in any way. They're just a sponsor. Leipzig, come on. Also, what is the schedule? This is a Tuesday game.
I think this is the dreaded.
It's an
Tuesday game.
international break.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
apologies.
I don't. Oh, this is weird. Never mind. I can't do math.
I mean, I have 20 players on international duty, so if it's not an international break, I'd be very concerned.
Time to call up your under 19s. It's the time to shine.
Oh,
You know what
is the
this
game, like,
needs?
super laggy for anyone else?
No, it's working fine.
I can't
no.
tell. I'm using like the worst possible laptop.
I mean, I'm only continuing, so.
I have or this laptop apparently has a Ryzen 3 CPU and AMD
Here comes
Radeon
Football
graphics.
Manager. Curious.
Is that actually recent?
I don't think so.
Not really.
No.
The
But
current
it's
gen
a
is 7. Ryzen 7 is current gen.
Like a Ryzen 5,
But
I
it's
think
a-
is still pretty good.
Yeah, Ryzen 5 is alright.
Oh, I thought all the Ryzens were like special. I guess not.
No, that's just the name I think of like AMD's like main chip
Gavin
line.
Bazunu was selected in the team of the week.
God, I need to fucking buy him.
Which it was actually he shouldn't be in the team of the week at all because we nearly threw a goal away in that game when he literally just passed it to a striker like fucking 40 yards out, and I'm just lucky he missed.
Damn.
Yeah, sometimes the ratings they do lie.
5 players in the team of the week. I guess that's what happens when you win 8-0.
Wouldn't have happened if Gavin Bazuna had been between the sticks. Would
Yeah,
have
would've
been
been
like more
9-0.
like 6. Excuse me, that's a very mean thing to say about Gavin. His save rate is fantastic.
That's true.
It's the number of saves he has to make that's the problem.
Oh, is there a Wednesday game?
No, it's,
No.
it's the international break.
There's not. We're on the international break yet.
Break. Okay.
There is a Wednesday
can't get
game
breakfast
after
today.
the next Saturday game.
I mean, you can. You have like 10, 12 days. Oh, you were saying you can get breakfast.
Well,
Yeah.
there's actually I'm playing Hertha, so maybe I might as well. I don't really care. I'm playing Hertha away.
At
That
Hertha.
means I have a chance. My team's been so dog shit at home this season. I don't think we have one win at home.
That's actually crazy.
Looks like you have 5 wins at home and 1 win away.
5 at home? How in the heck?
If you hover over your wins number on the Bundesliga table, it shows you.
Oh, I see.
I'd like to
I
announce
can't-
I
I've
looked at my
finally
schedule
cracked,
instead.
and I've signed a Brazilian centre back
Nice.
from China.
Oh God, all my players are no longer unhappy at me
How much did he
for the
cost?
first time since
12.5
like
million euros.
August.
Mm.
All of my promises are fulfilled. All of my players are no longer morale cap.
So what you're
I'm
saying
gonna
is
win the fucking league.
it's about time to get one of those random morale hits from like the players just haven't been with each other enough, or that are
This is
totally
why I
arbitrary
put
and
team
flip back.
bonding in all the time.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Those malices just like pop up for like a week or two and then disappear, and then pop up again with like no sane rationale for it.
If that happens, I will be very sad. I would like to at least make the conference league.
And if only
cut back my goals quite a bit.
I mean,
only
I cut
those
back
AI
my goal
club.
to record a top half finish, which
Any
is what my
chance of a
board
fair play
wants.
award?
Didn't you have players that just don't do anything?
Yeah.
They don't show up in the highlights. Nothing happens with them. They don't
What
really
position?
make that many mistakes either, probably, but like they just don't do anything.
What position?
They're just on support.
My right winger. One of my right wingers. The other one is a piece of shit that
That
fucks up
honestly sounds
constantly.
bad. But maybe less bad than fucking up constantly, yeah.
I mean, my right back
The one who
basically
fucks up
never shows
constantly
up
has
in the
better
highlights.
stats. Well, them not showing up in the highlight does mean that they just don't accomplish anything. Like,
That's not necessarily true. They could put together a few passes like in the build up to a quick goal.
Yeah, but they'd still
no, because you would see it in the highlight. Every
like
build-up thing is in the highlight.
Well, this is why I asked
Also-
what position, because I can see that for a centre mid. I can't see it for a winger.
Apparently,
Well,
I have
a back.
I have a left
Like, I mean-
back who is playing for the Kosovo U21s. I was not aware of this.
Jim's
All right,
talking
I
about
did
right
my I did my main goal for the international break.
No, get the fuck out. Well,
I will like. I mean, if someone so
the player
basically,
that's uncertain about joining FC Freiburg, I don't see why he'd want to take the step down.
I mean, like I did talk to his
Bundesliga
agent
too.
first. I did talk to his agent first.
Uh-huh. All right, just meet his release clause. Bing bong.
Well, so basically, I'm going to try to get someone to meet Henrik Araujo's release clause, and then use that to meet the signature release clause.
Oh, cool. So you're qualifying for the Champions League this year.
Oh shit! It's only European. It's only
Clubs
Champions League spots.
Champions
clubs
League,
and
only, baby.
God damn it! Well, I still could do that. Maybe. If
I mean,
everything goes
honestly,
right.
Oblit might accept that offer if you made it, even if it didn't hit a release clause. But
I
mean, like I would spend $100 million on Bazunu because I've spent 3 fucking seasons trying to find a keeper who was not shit.
You know what the most annoying thing is about this, Hibis? The press are going to fucking ask me shit now.
I know, isn't it nice? And my general manager is going to be at every single one of your matches.
We're playing that game.
Someone pull up the post from Cthulhu. I think it's pinned in here.
I mean, you see, the
That's
thing
a
is,
really good one.
If we get into this fight, Habeas, you do understand I'm going to win, right?
I mean, by giving him a bigger contract?
No. I've got until 2030.
We'll see.
Oh my god, Habeas was the other person in this.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, it was about Luyanda Kaloin. And I was very upset.
I'm not going to
guys,
hunt you down like the dog you are because I don't actually want to get my boots dirty in the Bundesliga too. So
I'll be back in 1 second. I'm gonna put myself on holiday.
completely unrelatedly, did any of you see who is second in the bookmakers' estimations for taking over Bayern Munich?
who?
Jose Mourinho.
Oh, God, he's back.
The fact that they're also linked to the Tottenham manager is quite funny. Also, Ceciltron is in the sack race? What the fuck?
Oh, Cecil.
Does another clone of him have to pop out of the ether after?
No,
He doesn't get hit. He's ran out.
He only got one stay of execution. If he's slain again, he is slain.
He's probably got a good enough reputation now that
3
he could get
points
a
out
job
of a
at
Euro
another team.
but
That's the thing. Everybody in that fucking zone of 3rd to 9th.
Yeah, I
or
told
whatever.
you. It's a Shark Tank.
Excuse me. I'd like you
Or
to
is it
extend
eighth?
that to 10th, personally.
Oh, the 10th? Okay,
11.
I'm
It's
not looking
11.
at the table. Like, but that
it's
zone.
3rd through 11th, really, is the.
No, Brush Dortmund's fake. They're going down.
Meanwhile, I'm
Okay.
tap dancing
Just in
atop
terms of
the
points.
relegation zone, and my board loves me.
Well, yeah, you're not in the relegation zone.
There's a very real chance that Dortmund finish ahead of me. PSG are apparently interested in Madero, which might have worked better for them if I hadn't re-signed him through 2030 recently.
So there are currently 3 player managers with a status of untouchable. Cthulhu Dreams, Your Mother, and Eternal Envy. The Bundesliga 2 has easy fucking standards, apparently.
Lol.
I'd like everyone to know, Endrick got his first cap for Brazil, scored a goal in his first match for Brazil against
Rotation
Egypt.
International. Endrick.
Exactly.
Look, until he's equal to the return of Joao Gomez, who has 2 appearances and 5 goals, don't talk to me about your little nobody guy.
Okay, fair enough.
You know what I've always wondered when it comes to coaching? If you have, let's say, a 5-star technical coach, right? And his workload is light. Is there any other point to hiring another good technical coach? Like,
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, I'm happy. I could very well be wrong about that.
I think the only things that matter are the top level coach and the intensity.
Yeah, that's what I've assumed always, but I don't know. Because it's like at a certain point, you only need so many coaches, but they'll keep giving you coaching slots.
It's not bad to have like plenty of people,
get
but
them to give me a new coach this entire fucking game. I have not yet managed it.
There are
So
some of you
speak
who
for
have
yourself, my friend.
massive coaching teams.
I have
compared to
10
me,
coaches,
even.
and I have never
know
gotten
what
an
you're talking
additional
about.
one.
Yeah, I don't know what to talk about
so-
either, even as it kills my club with all the wages.
Dominic Dorsaz is 18 years old and he already has a cap for the senior team in Germany.
That's only because they literally aren't allowed to pick anybody older than him.
Yeah, to be fair.
I think he'd get it anyway. I mean, like he would be like 19 or 20 before he got it.
Just another example of playing on easy mode.
Like, Lemke only has U23 caps at the highest at the moment.
Arcadius Bugs is just gonna get called up like immediately. My my center back dude.
Wait, did you call him Arcadius Bogsis?
I mean, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce his name, but it's
Okay, I'm just saying
BOGS.
that's like an ooh level pronunciation.
All right,
No,
how's
it's,
it
worse.
pronounced?
Archimedes, my friend. I actually haven't even looked at the players.
It's BOGSUSZ. Oh, I'm sorry. BOGUSZ. USZ.
That's why I made fun of you, because you pronounced an S in there that wasn't there. I
No,
don't
so
blame you for not getting the
Bonces.
SZ right. I don't remember how it's pronounced either, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did you call it?
Get his
Is
ass.
this motherfucking calling a Z Zed?
Yes,
Zed's
'cause
dead, baby.
That's the correct name for it.
What the fuck?
Shouts out to Stefan Jovanov, who has scored a goal against Armenia for North Macedonia.
Oh, rad. Oscar Willemsen scored a goal in his first game for Sweden.
Look, Visk, I'm just saying, Marshall Ruddy just put up a 7.3 for the Canada national team.
Nice.
Oh, no wonder he got to play. Every striker for Sweden other than him is set for 45 minutes.
Lol.
Oh, hey, Malero got his first Spain cap. Let's go.
João Fonseca got his first Portugal cap too.
Nobody's as cool as Dami Dorsaz. You can tell he's atop the pyramid because of his name.
What if
Would
he
not
ends
have
up
signed
making
him
a
if his name was
sub-appearance?
Sub Sebastian or something like that. Sebastian?
Bastion? What?
I'm making a Dom sub joke.
Ah, I see.
Excuse me, but he has made 12 sub appearances for Freiburg this season. Habeas cancelled. Liar, fake.
So what you're telling me is we need to edit his name to Switch Dorsaz in the editor.
Power bottom Dorsaz.
Okay, 1 second. That sounded like a plurality, so.
I mean, am I gonna have to nickname another player?
I mean, yeah.
I'm fine with player nicknames becoming canon. I still love John Bellington.
As in,
It's
I'll
just
have to
fantastic.
nickname him back to his actual name, which I did with Jude Bellingham.
I mean, that sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
I cannot believe you're dead naming John Bellington Rogue.
I don't think that's a particularly funny joke.
Neither do I.
Should I scout the African Under-20 Cup of Nations qualifying first round? No, preliminary round.
Absolutely.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
So it has happened. My only goalkeeper has injured himself. Out
Welcome.
for 12 days to 2 weeks.
You'll get, well, You'd probably be fine, to be honest. Then
Sounds like an issue with having only one goalkeeper.
Yes, it is. We
You can
don't
Sometimes
have
you don't
probably
even
any.
have a
play
good
him at
keeper.
like orange injury by the time we play another game. To be honest.
Inject
That'll
them.
be another like.
Next game's in 9 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like 9-10 days.
I actually did have a backup for him, and then I realized it was one of my former goalkeepers, and he was getting ready to retire 6 months after I hired him, which wasn't the best hiring decision I ever made.
.2.
Ah, 7.89.
Oh wait, no, it is actually. It's a weird week because a bunch of players will be away doing international stuff.
Yeah, I've basically just got all my German players hanging out. In fact, all of my non-injured, non-international duty players are from either Germany, Russia, or England.
Man, it's like impossible to get a coach to do 2 jobs.
Why do you need a coach to do 2 jobs?
I don't. I just need him to do one, but he wants to do his one job very particularly. I'm trying to convince him, hey, I want you to be a coach. Be a coach. But he wants to scout. So I'm like, all right, you can be a scout. But I want you to coach as well. And they always tell me to fuck off.
Fella doesn't want to coach.
That's the damn problem. Geezers
No,
these
it
days,
won't.
they're just not built like they used to be.
Oh, is Ito around? Because Goran Rakic is my Liechtensteiner kid is complaining again.
He's deafened.
I'll try to persuade him to stay. I told him sticking with this loan will show your true character, and he said, "You might be right, but I want to be recalled."
And you can just whine at his manager, and then he can ignore you and keep him there.
No, I'm just gonna fucking keep him there. He can suck it. I'm not gonna fucking play him.
He just showed his character.
Yeah, does anyone want
Someone's
a does anyone want a Liechtensteiner Wonder Kid?
He's not that
Very
good.
rare. Has like 20 call-ups already for the national team.
He's not that good. Otherwise, we would have talked about him already. He's from Liechtenstein, for Christ's sake.
I know, but he's not bad. He has Bundesliga potential.
He's also.
Is he on my short list?
I don't think so.
Enough said.
Fuck off.
Well played.
I enjoyed that greatly. Oh boy, I sure hope my players on international duty don't get crocked.
International team starting to introduce a new defensive tactic of flying two-footed kicks.
It's all the rage in the international game.
I beat Bayern Munich in a friendly with their depleted team. Well, I guess my team's depleted.
Oh, you
well.
fucker! You're scouting his international games too, you cheeky bastard.
I really want Gavin Bazunu, Oblit.
You're not getting him until you give me a stupid amount of money that you don't have.
Yes, and when I get a stupid amount of money, I will give you a stupid amount of money.
Okay, so I just looked at your Liechtensteiny kid, Havius, and he's not even an A-star potential signing for me.
Tell you what, 60 million and Dominic Dorsaz.
Yeah, we'll work on that deal.
I'm just saying, it's going to have to be something truly mind-blowing to get me interested.
Honestly, a good keeper is hard to come by who's young.
Precisely, thank you.
I mean, there's also the fact that he
stupid
just
amount of money acquiring Gavin Bazunu, and I'd have to spend a stupid amount of money to acquire a replacement. So that it might sting a little less if you gave me Dominic Dorsaz and a stupid amount of money in addition to that. I might make it doable.
Ah, shit, Tresoldi scoring a brace for Italy. Let's go.
Hendrick has scored again. 2 goals in 2 games.
Benteke has scored for Slovenia.
Wow, he's already failed.
Even a son scored a brace for Spain, which would be more impressive if Spain had not drawn Albania 3-3.
Classic Spain. Except for the bit where anybody scored 3 goals.
Karim Konate played pretty poorly in a 1-1 draw between Ivory Coast and Scotland.
Haha, get it up, you.
Shouts out to Canada for their 6-0 win over Saint Bartholomew.
A very powerful team, full credit to
He's,
Canada.
he's not.
I mean, that
great,
is a
but
very
God,
Canada result.
God bless him. He does try.
I just like that Alphonso Davies got dumped for a Major League Baseball player.
Sorry?
Alphonso Davies of Bayern Munich and the Canada national team got dumped by his girlfriend, who is, I think, left back of the Canadian women's national team, for Julio Rodriguez.
I see.
Also, because he cheated on her constantly, because he's a piece of shit.
Okay. Well.
Or not a piece of shit, but just not a good boyfriend.
Oh, hey, now that some of my midfielders are coming back from injury, another one got hurt.
Oh wow, my 16-year-old kid got capped for Albania. And my Brazilian. Nice.
It's very impressive that your Brazilian got capped for Albania.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Might be the first time for Albania.
I wonder why they don't make goalkeeping distribution its own coaching responsibility.
Honestly, I think that's just because it's only become such a major focus of how teams approach goalkeeping in the last couple of years, and FM always runs behind trends in football.
Ricardo Suarez confirmed. We got him.
Gross.
You hate to see it.
Paid an insane amount for him though.
I saw a bid of 50 million, which I certainly wasn't going to match. So
yeah.
I mean, I paid less than that for Avila, and I think Avila's a better prospect.
Maybe. I mean, this is a right back.
Avila is also a right back.
Is he? No.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're both right backs.
You bid 30 million for him without knowing what his position was?
Classic.
I simply don't remember.
Look, he knows he's a good player, and you'll figure it out eventually.
All right, we got the next
Well,
gen.
hello, welcome to the next gen.
Oh, we have next gen.
Ooh, we got 3 people next gen. Let's go.
Oh, I gotta get through all these scouting reports so I can see next gen.
Well, one of your players won it.
Hell fucking yeah, baby. Yeah, Julian. Actually, he's been really good. And
The
Dom Dorsett,
Chinese
number
and
fucking 3. I
Mbappe.
got 2 of the top 3. Fuck you all.
Oh shit! My 16-year-old is fucking
I'm
6.
really not sure how Lemke did not show up on this, considering that he has scored 30 goals this season,
Who
counting his
is the
international.
Chinese Mbappe? And why isn't
That's
he loaned to me?
it's Liu Tao.
It's Liu
I
Tao,
think you need to
and
sign him.
he
Number
is going to
10.
be loaned to you next season, most likely.
Yeah, you're gonna have the Chinese Mbappe.
I did not know that he was the Chinese Mbappe, bro.
That's fantastic.
That's fucking great.
He has the best haircut. Fucking.
Dude, he is like the greatest region face I've ever seen. Why?
It's
why-
actually
That mohawk is amazing.
it's actually insane that Lemke did not make this list. He scored 15 goals for the club and 15 internationally.
Yeah, for a small club like Stuttgart.
I have 3 players on the next gen, all of whom are worse than him.
Oh shit! I didn't know that's what he looked like for you guys, because I have a fake face for him.
Like
Well,
fucking
I mean-
as well.
I'm a little frustrated that
Nobin
Angelo
Laala-
didn't make the list at all, but having Duranville and Dorsaz both like 1 and 3, that's fantastic.
Avius Lala made the list, having scored 9 goals, including a Pokal goal for 1860 Munchen.
Well, this is
Yeah,
just
it's-
Dirk
it's weird
Lemke
sometimes.
discrimination.
Endrick was 13th after winning it last year. I presumably because he's been injured for a bunch of this year. So
I mean, because he's a rotation option.
true. Oh hey, the guy
Nobody
that I
thinks he's
just
actually
agreed
that
to
good.
sign is 18th, Jack O'Callahan.
I'm just saying, I expect all 50 of these players to be loaned to me next season.
I'm sorry, Scott Booth. He will be busy.
Listen, Scott Booth and the Chinese Mbappe in the same team. Who says no?
Me
Look,
specifically, I say no.
I'm
Okay.
just saying,
I
I
mean,
have a
honestly,
player with
the
on here
Chinese
who is
Mbappe
playing for
is
you.
better than the Slovenian Benteke.
I saw that Ulrich
I'm
and
exclusively going to call him that from now on.
Ulrich and Lala were on there, which is really funny. That
Lala
actually,
hasn't
and
even had that
and
good season.
and
It's-
Bayraktar's on there too.
Oh, the
You
drone
actually
dude?
have the most of the next gen.
Wait,
Yeah,
who does?
I'm winning. I'm winning the next.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I-
Ito does. Yeah, because he's running fucking blue lock.
I've
I've
got
got 3 next geners.
6 players on there, not counting O'Callahan, who I just agreed to sign.
That's
I
crazy.
have the only one who matters, the winner.
Wait, so you have 7?
He's not a regen. He doesn't count.
Yes, if you
Therefore-
count O'Callahan, I have 7.
By process of elimination, the actual winner is Scott Booth.
Bullshit.
Including
You
this
know what?
South
I
African
think-
guy who is 17th, who I signed for like $20.
I have the only
650K.
16-year-old on here. So therefore I win. The moral victory.
That's just because you played a 16-year-old too early.
Yeah, it is. He fucking scored too in his debut.
Well, so I think the Chinese Mbappe had, like just turned 17. November.
Petition. I'm not going to nickname him, but we should only refer to him as the Chinese Mbappe.
Yeah, we
That
can
is
my God,
understand
yes.
that he is the Chinese Mbappe.
I have an under 19 coach who wants 6,000 a week.
Maybe he's really good.
He is really good, actually. If anyone can actually afford him, go sign what's his name, Nubermeyer, Tobias Nubermeyer.
I should hire some new, like second team coaches.
He's my under 19s assistant coach. I cannot afford to give him that big a raise.
I'm gonna mysteriously disappear for the voice chat from possibly the rest of the session. But I have a good reason.
Almost.
Also, Visk, I'm just going to point out number 5 on this list,
No, who's number 5?
Akil Ruslan.
Oh, yeah. I still got him in my sights. If there is any chance of prying him away from Barcelona, I'm going to do it.
He would come to Frankfurt already.
Do it, Lamar.
I just don't need him. Was the thing.
I will say it is amazing how many of
That's
the
like
next gen
Scott Pilgrim.
guys I look at and go, "Oh, I might be able to sign him." Nope, he's actually on loan from fucking Hoffenheim or Hertha. Already.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
To be fair, if it's the players are at 1860 Munchen, I think you should probably just assume that.
Oh no, I knew that. I'm talking the guys who's like, oh, there's somebody who's on loan back in Bolivia, or somebody who's at like in a Swiss club or something, and oh nope, he's already owned by Hertha Berlin. What the hell?
I don't think I have anyone on loan in Bolivia.
It's probably been increasingly concerned.
No, the Bolivia guy is
for a
from
couple of years now.
Hoffenheim.
Fair.
Yeah, but what, the Bolivian kid?
Yeah,
Barcelos, you want him?
I was considering him until I saw you owned him, and
No, I would sell him to you for like something not stupid. I'd have to look him up and remember, but he's not worked out fantastically for me. The one at Swole. I would probably do you a deal something akin to his book value. In truth, I didn't spend much on him. And he spent most of that time out on loan. So yeah, like, think about it. We could do a deal. I also consider loan to buys.
Wow. This Jose Moita guy on Braga is, I mean, he looks better than Suarez, honestly. Maybe slightly less potential.
Actually, no, like Terrasoros, I literally transfer listed him, man. Like, I will absolutely sell him to you.
At this point, I have no idea what I'm doing with signings. It's gonna wait to see if I actually get promoted or not.
Like, wait and see, but like, no, you can come get him.
Yeah, Moita, he looks really good actually.
Also, this guy on Bielefeld has an amazing fucking name. Gideon Quatshala.
Oh yeah, guess it is.
His parents are just huge Magic
call
nerds,
him.
obviously. So yeah, damn, Moita does actually look really good. He's got very high crossing for a young fullback.
My scouts rate him a B+ for some reason.
I mean, Chelsea, Man U, and Real Madrid are interested in him, so he might not actually be purchasable by anyone. But
oh, says he's not adaptable and he's fairly susceptible to injuries.
Mm-hmm.
He also does not want to come to Frankfurt.
Oh, no,
okay, at least he's got good intelligence.
Yeah.
Sorry, what I should have let you had that one.
I've got it. It's just I noticed that Jim was briefly absent, so I took up the mantle of the task.
Oh, he's a weird player.
If you're speaking,
I
to him,
think
I can't hear you.
10 dribbling, 10 strength, 10 jumping reach, but also 10 passing.
I mean, if he were cheaper, I would definitely get him.
Yeah.
I don't think he's worth 40 million. Like, he seems like a bit of a gamble.
I mean, I don't want to fight with Real Madrid and Man United over him.
All right, I've executed Samir Handanovic. He has been executed. he was my head of youth, which he really, stat-wise, had no business being, but according to the evidence-based guy, him being a model citizen meant he would have been good. But it did not appear
Well,
to
he would have been good in
hold
terms
through.
of shaping the personalities of the players you get. But like, it doesn't matter if you have model citizen if he has a PA of like 90, right?
Yeah.
So you still have
I
to
just
roll well
know,
on the actual players, not just their personalities.
yeah, he rolled dog shit on the players, and I can't have that.
Hello. Are you guys?
I think Oblet has the only actual
We are
good model citizen head of youth.
We are not in
May
the
I
game.
may I drop in?
You may, Cecil. And no, you can't have Pet Boada. Like, we actually genuinely have a codependent relationship. He
Yeah, I
needs
know.
me, and I need him, and I will
He's
kill
loyal to
any
you.
one of you who touches him.
He's
Yeah.
loyal to you.
Yeah,
So
every
there's
time
like,
you try it, I just go and like, hey, do you want to tell him to fuck off? And he's like, yeah. How should we do it?
Honestly, my head of youth development is like one of the few people on my team, either staff or player, that is still here from when I started, because he's actually like pretty good, and he's from like Guinea or something, so kind of neat.
the thing that's
There's not
driven me
Too
crazy,
many Ghanaian players yet, though.
anytime I've been able to find a better head of youth, it's from like another big team, right? And then I actually approach them, and they always agree to a deal instantly. And then they just stick with Royal Club and get a pay raise. And I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, who actually wants to leave your club? Seemingly very few head of youths want to leave their clubs. Like, I just have to get a regen guy right now, and we'll see how that goes.
Maybe it's
maybe I'll
just that
take
your
him
youth
as well.
system is trash, and blaming it on the, head of youth development is just trying to hoid the bigger issues.
I mean, it absolutely has been trash for 4 years now.
Damn, bro, even for you.
I mean, it's not like it's really held you back much.
Thank you, Oblet. I'm glad someone got it.
That one, I had to hold my breath.
Honestly, I think that people tend to like kind of overrate the importance of like head of youth development and just generally everything that contributes to your youth intakes.
Wrong.
Well, the thing
Look,
is, if I was
I
not,
do it too. It's just because but the thing is, it's because it's cool when someone actually comes to your youth intake who's good, not because it really makes that much of a difference.
I mean, it does if you get enough of them. You know,
It's made a very large difference to me that Dirk Demka came through my youth
Yes,
system.
yeah, it absolutely can make a difference.
It
The
can.
only
It
reason
absolutely can.
You just need to like become a club that more young kids are actually interested in joining. You know,
like that's the thing. If this was a normal save, right, and I was not like fucking winning the Champions League and doing all this shit, like Frankfurt would need to have good youth to survive. So the fact that I haven't is actually like I'm in the rare instance where I can survive like that. But normally I would be fucked.
I disagree with that.
What?
You
need.
can get HGC players and cheap young players by just
sorry.
buying kids.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Never know.
Uhu, are you suggesting that
Yeah,
single
I have a
player
bunch of
is
unreads up.
harder than this
One
game
second.
for
No,
you?
no, not single player. No, I'm saying in a normal situation where Frankfurt is not winning, as in Frankfurt is a normal team.
Okay.
Just in the Bundesliga, Frankfurt needs young players to sell through their youth system to survive. That is how normal clubs work.
Well, it doesn't happen for FM players. FM players just win.
I mean, yeah, that doesn't matter in FM. I'm like in real life, sure, but
yes, that's all I'm suggesting. Is that if I was not in this bizarro world with Frankfurt, having
so if you were not playing football,
if you were not
manager,
playing,
then
if you were the real life manager of Eintracht Frankfurt,
yes.
Okay,
That's
sure.
all I'm saying.
I'm willing to accept that.
If I was the real life manager of Heidenheim, I would simply get all the best players.
Yeah, like you'll wreck them with that. Nobody's ready for that. in the modern game.
Or to put it differently, right? Let's say Frankfurt did win the Champions League in real life, right? 1 year. And they use that money to invest all in their youth facilities. Just crazy amounts, 100 million, 200 million. And then suddenly the next few years, they're not producing talent from that. They would go bust.
Well, this is actually the thing, right?
Yes, but also no one.
They don't actually quite work like FM depicts them.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
England's the classic example where there's like independent academies do the majority of actual youth work, and people get picked up from a lot of those when they're 18.
Yeah, the
Teams
thing
are
is
also not
that
spending 100 million on their youth system every year.
yeah, if you spent 100 to 200 million on your youth system, what it means is that you signed like 5 Declan Rices who were 16 or something. That's the only way you're spending that kind of money on a youth system.
No, I mean, part of the reason that youth development in general matters more in real life is because in real life it's harder to just snipe the best wonder kids. But in Football Manager, you can just snipe the best wonder kids, and if you sign, like one Endrick or whatever, he's probably going to be better than any player you get through your youth intake in like the average 10-year span.
I think the finances are also a lot more difficult in real life, and the thing with academy players in real life is that they count fully toward your FFP because they don't have like a book value that's getting offset the way that FFP calculations work, which is like a huge like knotted mess, and it's way easier to be FFP and generally financially compliant in FM than it is in real life. Like that's part of how Chelsea is staying their head above notional water while spending $1 billion on players in the last 2 years. Is they sold a bunch of academy players at big fees.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even in an FM save, a lot of times you want to use your youth to generate funds.
Youth are fake. Champions League squads are legally only 21 men because you don't have any homegrown at club players to fill those spots.
True.
It still requires you to find 4 HGNs, though.
Well, the funny thing with Heidenheim is I have literally 1 homegrown at club player, and I'm kicking him out at the end of the season.
It's going to be difficult when you qualify for Europe next season, though.
He's already prepared. You heard him. 21 players. Habeas.
I'm just saying, does this guy look like somebody that you want to sign to a new contract to stay at your club?
Rooney reunited with Everton. No fucking shot.
I mean, if he was cheap, I would honestly consider him. Like at the level of this is a decent backup player.
Yeah, he doesn't look that bad.
He doesn't really do anything, does he?
Yeah, that's the
Sure,
problem.
but if you're like a bottom Bundesliga or top Bundesliga 2 club, you're not going to be going out and signing like Nuno Mendes to be your fullback, right? Like,
oh, fuck.
I mean, that's the
You
problem.
can find better free agents than this, I think.
Wayne Rooney is now the manager of Everton.
That's
relegation candidate. Everton at that.
Oh, that's bad news for Carmen.
Well, I'm on
IRL.
No, in our game.
That's still cursed.
Oh.
IRL, I think it's still Sean Deitch there.
Well,
not only
candidate.
did they hire Rooney, they hired a Rooney who got fired from DC United 3 years ago and hasn't coached since.
That actually is the most believable thing that FM's done for a while.
Yeah, it is.
Rogue.
You bring in the club legend to keep the fans happy as you go down.
1 second. Yelling at the board. I yelled at the board enough to get me to give me more money.
Congrats. Good yelling.
Gave me like $300,000 more next season.
Well, you know what they say. It's better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
I mean,
Why is this
is that
Greek idiot
necessarily
getting
true
gamed?
though? Because recent role-playing games I've played have shown me that there are actual advantages to being poked in the eye with a sharp stick.
Is that a Baldur's Gate reference?
It
Yes.
is.
Don't
Oh man, this is why
elaborate.
I need an. This
I'm
is
not
why I'm so
elaborating
excited to get my
beyond
new
that,
computer.
but
Yes, please don't. I am really excited to play that game.
Cryptic hints, I'm extremely for.
I think
Yes,
that
no,
was
that's
enough
good.
to
That
make
will
a
make me
joke
one of my
for anyone
characters
who's
lose an eye.
played it without being a spoiler for
Oh, no,
people
no.
who haven't.
Like you know you're
Verdant
fine because I'm the
Ufu
spoiler
Vis.
militant and I would be screaming at you. So
I continue.
The only thing you need to know about Baldur's Gate is that you can fuck a bear.
I've heard that,
that's why I bought the game.
and I'm going to,
Oh,
Have you
or at least
fucked
my
the bear
bard
yet?
is going
oh
to.
sweet son
Oh,
of a
Blip.
child.
Oh, Blip, this is an important question. Have you fucked the bear yet?
Actually, I kind of got distracted on the way to that goal.
I
Sort of
see.
encountered someone else.
Are you fucking a scary?
Seduced by the Drussy?
No,
Oh, I see.
weirder.
Oh no!
Okay, so here's the downside of having the next gen great kid.
Everyone
Is
on the
that he
planet
gets
wants
hurt
to
all
buy
the
him
time.
right now. Oh.
Well, this is Dorsaz. He's out for 1 to 2 days with a tight calf.
Yeah. Somebody threw a rock at him in the street.
Oh boy, St. Pauli versus Heidenheim is going to be televised.
That's going to be a banger.
Gerard could
Promotion
be
playoff.
Preston.
Eight point 39. That is my best of the season.
Also, Shelderup.
8.41.
They're running an article on Shelderup being close to the assist mark, and he's 4 off. Fuck off. That's clickbait.
Okay, but here's the question. What did Bazunu get?
Sorry, what?
What did Gavin Bazunu train at?
Why? Is it, have you tried to find another metric to win by? Because if so, I'm not sure I should play this game.
Well, it will either reinforce you or reinforce me. So it's a 50-50.
Well, yeah, but why would I take a 50-50 when I've just got 100%?
He's
just trying
to talk about in
You're
his
such a
weekly
coward.
7-8 in training.
I don't need to get down in the muck with whoever it is you are.
Oh, well, what did you put up exactly?
No, I'm not talking to you. This is between me and
I
whoever
mean,
that guy is.
look. All I know is that I'm talking to the guy who has Gavin Bazunu's contract. I assume you're like Chat GPT.
I mean, that's about the effort you'd be worth. So, sure, let me spin up an instance.
Ah, damn.
As an AI model, I'm not
New
allowed to smack
Zealander
talk.
tired from being overworked, playing 15 games against Tonga? Shut the fuck up. You're training bad. Fuck you.
You know, I'd watch Schalke Uncovered.
I swing between telling my players not to press anybody and telling them to press them extremely hard.
I keep them on their toes.
I'm sure they can adjust. Habeas Dorcas.
today is a day of football.
For some reason, my board thinks I'm going to lose against Bayern Leverkusen.
Sound like they're just not believing right now. You know?
Damn. Vision 5.
Can't see shit.
Does anyone have any like good players that are good but they're like genuinely awful in like one stat?
Yeah, regens. In my experience, they tend not to mirror the kind of like pre-designed players all that well. So often,
well, no, not just like a regen, but someone you actually play.
Yeah.
I mean,
So one
Dirk
of my
Lemke has
midfielders.
strength 8, which has grown from 3 when he was generated.
Oh.
I was going to sign a guy with jumping reach and strength 3 to be a left back until they renewed his contract. Very upset.
I have a
You should sign Jefferson Sotel.
Does Aliyah Hamada count?
Strength 12.
He was a very good journeyman kind of type, you know? I liked him. Good show. Someone should sign that Palestinian guy I posted, though. It'd be great for, like, Bochum.
I just don't know what I'm going to fucking do.
Bochum, I heard.
Ideally, get more points. If I might be so bold as to suggest.
God, you're a tactical freaking genius.
You're welcome.
Cecil. Oh, no, not Cecil. That was a guess. I was reading before it actually read up. Avius, Bird, and Ugu.
Jesus Christ.
Now we're all
vindicated.
I mean, it was a pretty safe guess.
Well, now it throws all
Well,
his
it's
previous calls into play. Were they all guesses? Or was he investigating before he made his calls?
I'm on a slower computer now. The ping difference of waiting for the names to pop up is making a difference.
Works on my machine.
Of course it works on your machine, old boy.
So I'm pretty sure I made a mistake. Pretty sure I got past the point where I can pick my subs, and I have no subs.
You have no subs.
Oh,
Oh, I have one. I have a goalkeeper sub.
The legal minimum.
Interesting.
How?
I'm with family on vacation and talking to them and eating dinner at the same time.
But like, how does your process involve clearing all the subs and like reselecting them? Or
Oh, I do that every single fucking game. Usually, I just do it over the course of the week.
That's
fuck?
Weird.
Yes.
Yeah,
So the only
that's what I thought was.
You've been doing that this whole time. Honestly,
Me?
I don't
Yes.
look at you the same way anymore.
one thing that would fix me, selling me.
Zunu count Gavin Bazunu's save count, 186.
See, that's why I want to give you 100 million for him.
And Dominic Dorsaz.
You should actually give him 1 million for every save.
That's why I threw Dorsaz.
Oh, this card is, you're not allowed to add to this.
No, I'm open to suggestions.
20 minutes into his return, Robert Wagner has bruised his shin.
That will lower his asking value. Oh shit, I pressed the wrong button too. Oh man,
Wow, that
playing
was
on vacation is
incredible
not great.
fucking goal we just scored.
Skill issue.
Well, I'm sure it won't hurt. I'm playing Bayern away. I can totally get away with it not having any subs.
I'm looking at the average position of Bayern Munich, and their entire team is ahead of the halfway mark into my half of the field. And my team is below the halfway mark, just chilling out in my area. Must be so fucking crowded.
Who are you playing against, Albrecht?
Bayern Leverkusen.
Ah.
It's just the most aggressive football I've ever seen. They are just hanging out in my half of the field all the time.
So I just got back. I was having lunch with supper with the missus. What's going on?
The game of football
just started.
Oh no, I mean I know there's a match, but I gotta turn on the stream. Hold on.
Very happy to see that I have not conceded yet at 32 minutes.
Who did they send out? Okay. Okay, that's pretty much the lineup I'd have sent.
I'm beating Bayern.
Good.
With
Oh, so
no
that
subs.
explains why Jim missed his call of Cecil being the one holding up the, the match.
Oh, he was just away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on holiday.
Hoojdonk is saving me again.
Hoobastank, huh?
I will never call him his right name. He will always be Hoojdonk. I love him.
Hoobastank.
Not love him enough to actually call him by his right name.
You're like a lot of parents.
Oh my god. We
Nice.
did a nice
Well
goal.
done.
A lovely little rushing ahead of every single other player and just putting in the
That was
corner of the
a
net.
smart move tactically, Albrecht. Go to attacking.
Oh my
Sick
god, we tried to blow it
desperation.
in literally the last play of the game, but we won. There is nothing as horrifying as seeing a header from an unguarded striker in the box 11 seconds after the game was supposed to end.
The safety.
Wow, I don't even know where that came from. Apparently, I'm watching too much preseason American football.
I mean, you're mixing.
I had a new halftime talk on this that said, I don't want to see a hint of complacency from you. And I've not seen that. I've seen don't get complacent out there. But this is much more like, don't fuck up. We should be losing and we're ahead. So if you blow it, I'm going to get angry at you.
Did they just...
That might also be because I have no subs.
They just put Bailey on the left? That's weird. My ass man is
2-0.
on the wrong side.
He was onside. Fuck off, ref.
Did you remember to tell him to use your tactic?
VAR confirms it.
I did. That's why I'm concerned. Because now I'm thinking maybe I'm not using my tactic right. My ass man knows more than I do because he's a computer.
Okay, well, we're just having fun out here, apparently.
Time to turn all of my tactics down. Play slowly.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Blue Lock. By beating Karlsruhe, you just put me top of the league.
Nice.
Leverkusen 23 shots, 12 on target. Bochum 10 on target, 6.
I'm just saying Gladbach fake club.
I think they beat me twice.
I'm winning 6-0 against them currently.
I mean, yes, but I think you also beat me twice.
Oh no.
No.
No. You beat me once, and then my AI beat you.
I beat you twice if you count the Pokal game.
Yeah, the Pokal. All right, so yeah, no, you took 2 out of 3.
I think it's because you keep.
And the one time I won, I got disconnected in like the 15th minute, and my AI took over.
3 of 4 if you count the Gdansk Pokal.
No, I wasn't in the season's Gdansk Pokal.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of last year.
Yeah, I think you are, because I was rudely removed from the Gdansk Pokal.
It's more like your incompetence lost you your custodianship, but sure.
I'm sorry, who was that? I don't recognize the voice. A team, like maybe like a small team from a town of 3,000 people.
It's true that we are plucky upstarts.
Okay, well, that was just like comprehensively our best game of the season, so that was fun.
Luka Ambrose alert.
Almost made it 4-2.
Are you at a subs number?
Yeah, I put in subs.
No, I mean, are you?
Nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it sucks. You got some injured guys. It sucks.
Freiburg beating Munich.
Making changes, Slim?
Wait, it's only the 60th minute, and I have no subs. This could change very rapidly.
See, Nobin Lawa has chipped in with yet another winning goal for Blue Lock. You'll love to see it.
It's very frustrating to see Benjamin Pavard subbed on for Leon Goretzka. Although I don't know why Joshua Kimmich is playing wingback. He's an amazing player, but he is not fast enough for that.
Because it's his default position, isn't it?
Well, thankfully, he also can't finish. They've gone to a 2-2-6? No, a 2-5-2, 2-5-3.
So the funny thing is, I checked, and Kimmich is about as fast as anyone else that Munich actually has who can play right back.
Wow, that is a real
Interesting.
problem for them.
He's only like a pacer and acceleration behind. Everybody's like 13.
Like, he's like
14
what,
ahead.
like 13, 12, or?
Oh, I mean that 1 point makes a
Hell,
difference.
oh
Yeah.
no, Zaluski,
Kimmich is
you missed that. I could be winning 3-0, and then I'd really actually be happy. But right now, I'm stuck at the most dangerous score line. Man, also, they're actually gonna be much better next season because they're gonna actually have a real keeper
Bayern
instead of the
Munich,
rotting
they're
It'll
gonna
corpse
be
of
so
Manuel
scary
Neuer.
next season.
They will be, because like Andre Onana is at least alive. They still have Manuel Neuer back there. Shit.
Is it 2-1 now?
It's 2-1.
It's like, on one hand, you drawing would be much better for me table-wise, but on the other hand, fuck Bayern Munich, so I hope you win.
Yes, fuck Bayern Munich. Let me totally. I wish there was a shit housing button. There is like a you can turn up time wasting, but there should be a shit housing button too.
Sub on the player who has, like, riles up opponents. Also, damn, that was a barnstormer HSV against Werder, ending 4-3.
I mean, I would sub on players, but I don't have anybody who can actually get subbed on except for my keeper.
That's actually, like, incredible.
I can't believe I did that. Honestly, I think the first time I've ever done that in
build your
like
match day squad
3,000
that
hours
way.
playing this game.
Like, that's incomprehensible to me that you do that.
I always
I
clear
think
out.
I accidentally did
bring
that
on a
once
second
in
goalkeeper
single
and just
player.
use him as a centre back, like a really deep centre back.
They're gonna have dual sweeper keepers.
Yeah. You gotta buy time.
I mean, clearly I picked the right like starting 11.
It's a shame you didn't pick anyone else, eh?
Well, who knows? I could have also fucked it up by picking other people. Who knows how this game works? I'm sure you can regale us about how underneath everything is a 2D version of Championship Manager 1994.
Wow. Well, firstly, Premier Manager was a separate fucking title. Fake 90s football management simulator fan.
I mean, yes, I really started playing this around like 2009.
It's fucking Johnny come lately.
And the first FM I played was 2014.
I
See,
fucking
in
won.
In my day.
I fucking won without putting a single sub on the bench.
DOS. And you played Euro 96.
Also,
Scotland.
Habeas.
I think that might be older than Edo.
Habeas, I started playing FM because of your LP, so every time you lose to me, it's actually your fault.
That's fair.
If not for you, I would never
I
have
like
played
the
FM.
fact that like my LP has gotten other people into the game who have gotten good enough to kick the shit out of me.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I did get out of the game for a while, and then I got back in when like the FM21 game was happening, and I started being much more interested in club football when I started following Middlesbrough. But I originally started playing the series because of you.
You know, I think that Arminia Bielefeld deserves a rematch against Frankfurt. Wait, I'm not the final game? Hertha Berlin versus Schalke is still going?
There's a struggle going on over there.
I think Slim's computer/internet is not amazing, which is probably
I mean,
making it take
they are in Asia, so.
Noted bad internet in that Asia, yeah.
Well, just the ping is going literally around the world to Scotland, where we're playing this game at.
Don't you know that all networks lead to Edinburgh?
be
You're in
fair,
Glasgow.
Scotland does notably have
not.
terrible internet.
What?
If you are,
I'm sorry. Have you been under the impression this entire time that Oblit lives in
Some of those
Glasgow?
fucking Yanks.
I have been, given the way that he's
my
like talked
God.
about how terrible Edinburgh is and how much he enjoys.
Edinburgh.
okay,
Oh my god, what time's the 1 o'clock gun?
guys.
Yeah, that's
Have
fair.
you never heard someone shit talk the city they live in? Like, come on, man.
I know it intimately enough to hate each and every fucking corner of it. But it's fine, I'm moving. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
No,
Fuck
no. In
no.
fact, I should feel bad because you have mentioned this before, and then I asked if you had ever like done any like fringe festival stuff, and you said
And then
I don't
told
have
you to sit
10,000
there
pounds.
for like 6 hours. Yeah, it does a thing in your head.
Oblit, I apologize, but everyone interrupted you, so I did not hear what your answer was
To what?
to where you're moving.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Ski. Not fucking Edinburgh.
Aberdeen.
No, I've already done Aberdeen. Plus, the arse fell out.
Okay,
of it
I've
after
got the
oil
answer for
crash.
you. Just move to Middlesbrough.
Move to
Fuck off,
Orkney.
no. What I want to do actually is move to Shetland. But it's tough to get a job out there.
Imagine the internet there is not amazing.
It's actually no bad. But only because the pipe
It's
ends
right on the cable.
They literally
fair
they have
enough.
a deal with the Faroes last I heard.
That's why they colonized it, to
You
secure
know
the
how
cable.
to arrange these things more, if you know what I mean.
Also, that's the last game we can continue. Let's go.
Hooray!
Basically, and I'm sure. I've
Ladies
said
and
this
gentlemen,
before.
my starting 11 is better than any starting 11 Bayern has.
False.
I mean, I didn't make no subs, and I won 2-1.
False.
You should have subbed on the keeper at an outfield position.
All right. What I actually want to do.
I wanted to actually win the
out of
game.
way, like
It would
my
have been really
next-
funny if you got a player red injured and had to do that.
Oh my god, that would have been awful. That was what I was so worried about. I kept turning down like the tempo and like the intensity the entire game. I was like, don't get hurt. Don't get hurt.
Right. Side note: there
And let me
is
tell
a
you
Wednesday
about
game this week for the Europa League.
Yeah,
I
Champions
don't know
League
about
as well.
the Champions League if there's.
I think they're unified now in terms of
Okay.
dates.
Who's still in the Champions League?
Just me.
Wow, I just got.
Oh, he's doing the triple.
10 matches unbeaten.
Viscardis is doing the triple. Sorry, Vernon.
I just got an achievement. That's it.
Congrats on your
What
achievement.
was the
Sire seen watching Bazunu.
The achievement was 10 matches unbeaten.
What are you listening to in the background, though? It's like a beep doop doop.
Remember when I lost 5 games in a row at the beginning of the season?
Yep.
Did you then install yourself
And now you're in
a
third.
futuristic science fiction pod?
Yeah, because you had a bizarre tactic that didn't make any sense.
I really want Blue Lock to like get promoted. I honestly I want all
Funniest outcome
three
would be all
to
three
get promoted.
get promoted. Just to watch them stab
It's
each
a
other
shame
in the
that
neck
my-
the year after.
It's a shame that my next Bundesliga game is away to Frankfurt. Just gonna break up my momentum here.
Nope, you're gonna win.
Look, I already did my part. I beat Frankfurt. It can be done. Just
So I just want to shout out the
Bellingham
goal difference
sent
column.
off in the first 20 minutes.
I have
Goal
the
difference is
third
big.
best goal difference in the league. I am in 10th.
Who Cecil?
This league is what it is. And I have nothing further to say about it.
We created this league with our own 2 hands, and now we burn in it.
Actually, yeah, that's basically it. Shouts out to Armenia Bielefeld, who have guaranteed they will at least be in the playoffs. Maybe they can claw it out, eh?
Also, holy shit, I have actually gotten below 10 XG underperformance thanks to that 6-0.
Verdant, Cecil, Ito.
Armenia Bielefeld having 6 points in 29 games is actually
They're doing a double
kind of
thing.
incredible.
Bielefeld and Onion have different philosophies to being the shittiest teams in the league. Where Bielefeld tries to like grind their way through and then like just doesn't win, whereas Onion just concedes like 10 goals every match.
But they do
They
win.
win more. They've
They won.
beaten a few teams.
They won away to Leverkusen. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was insanely embarrassing. It made me very
Yeah,
sad.
Cecil, I hear that. It's very frustrating when you have one of those losses.
It's like losing to Armenia Bielefeld. Like, you're not supposed to lose to Armenia Garfield. I mean,
I almost lost to Armenia Bielefeld.
Armenia Garfield.
Or no, I think it was to Union Berlin. Yeah. I was down like 4-2 at half.
Oh yeah, no, that was a game that you won back and won like 6-4. You were.
Yeah, it was a really good second half performance from us. The less said about the first half, the better.
That was a real Jekyll and Hyde performance, but I'm very happy about the Jekyll part.
Yeah, you don't get that option when you do better in the second half, unfortunately, because I definitely would have picked it.
Yeah, you see, if it happens that way, you can't.
You went Mr. Hyde on their ass.
Albrak Visk.
Yeah, I know I was doing something. There we go.
Something. That's suspicious.
No, it wasn't transfer stuff. I'm just resting players for Barcelona.
Suspicious.
I'm so frustrated with Buggas because I can't play him.
Is he buggered?
He can only play for my under 19s. I can't even put him into the 2s. He's too young.
Albrak.
Also, he's gained 5 pounds since I first took him in 2 weeks ago. He's now up to 181.
He was not fed, was he?
I think it's just that he kept growing.
You saved him from a life of starvation.
Oh, I had people hitting their yellow card limits.
Same.
You know, cowards. Yellow cards are just proof that you're playing the game right. Oh, Blit, you're Scottish. You know that I'm right.
I'm sorry. What are you implying there, pal?
I'm implying that you're violent?
Mm-hmm. Say that to my face, why don't you?
Cool. Next time I'm in Scotland, I will.
We should all go to Scotland.
I'm not doing jail time for the lot of you.
Who said anything but jail time?
Otherwise, you'd have to do jail time for us individually, which is actually a lot more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll help you hide the bodies, then you can kill me.
No, that's Northern Irish.
This is a weird fucking conversation.
Yeah,
even
you know
by our
what?
standards.
You know what's going to happen is I'm actually just going to take you to Glasgow, and I'm just going to fucking leave you in Pollock Shields, and we'll see how long you last.
I will be very loud.
That's fine. I'm a Partick Thistle fan.
Yeah. You see, the thing is that.
Yeah, Cecil, you'll just like engage in a very loud conversation about Catholicism in the.
Yeah.
But I didn't say I was going to be there with Cecil.
Oh no, you brought there as a team.
Yeah, we're a team.
It's like an escape room, but a city.
Yeah, and I'm the guy
also,
who
they will pursue you out.
Did not realize that we were doing an escape room / battle royale.
Well, actually, it's just a Saturday night, really.
It sounds like fun to me. I mean, I'd like to go on a.
I intend to deflect
Edinburgh
attention by just talking about Middlesbrough.
That's not going to work, pal.
I will try and make friends by convincing everyone that we are not so different, you and I.
That's just fucking.
Our peoples both long for freedom from an English oppressor.
Oh no. Actually, you know what? Second,
We all suffer under the yoke of.
You really want this on your conscience?
The rest of you are getting dropped off in Glasgow, but Cecil, I think I'm going to put you in a loft somewhere.
Nice. Throw me in a swamp, baby.
To be fair, you could just send him, on loan to 1860 Munkin. Then he'd be stuck in a blue lock.
Oh, that's clever.
Boo.
I assume most of them are blue.
Oh, I don't know. Have you seen the pollution around there?
Excuse me. That is an English problem, I'll have you know. Scottish water is devolved and is under national jurisdiction. So we don't have any of that shit. Literally. Although I'm sure there are still bits of beaches we're shitting in, because it is Scotland. And, there's definitely no toilets on the beaches.
Right, time for me to go to dang it, what's it called again? The Bernabeu? Is that where Barcelona play?
Answer the question.
Ito Rogue.
Also, Lama, I expect some thanks as well because the player who scored the winning goal against Karlsruhe was on loan from me.
There comes a point where nah.
Damn.
All right, well, we got Roma.
Do you have home or away leg first?
I think it's home first. Yeah, it's home first.
I just realized I've been muted for like fucking 15 minutes.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Oh.
No wonder it's been so pleasant around here.
Oh.
Rude. Did they tolerate
Well,
that kind
because you weren't around to give directions, my players have gone to this new camp place instead of the Bernabeu.
Oh yeah.
Rookie mistake.
Fucked up.
Oh no, sorry, the Spotify Camp Nou. Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Burn everything down.
Fun fact, you don't actually have to recognize the sponsors. You can just ignore them.
Yeah, but the thing is, in this case, it's funnier to recognize the sponsor because it makes Barcelona look bad.
But I have a question. How does this apply to my game at the Mercedes-Benz Arena?
They're playing in the arena.
I want to play.
The real answer is that it will have an actual name somewhere, even if it's just like fan colloquial, and that is more true than whatever corporate name they've got. It's their system. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry. It's like why Arsenal Stadium is just called the. It's just called the. Sometimes I call it Highbury.
I thought it was the Edibad.
That requires too much punnery.
Normal stumbling block for you, I'm sure.
If you just go, if you ever meet an Arsenal fan, you do need to be ready to just, badmouth them, their team, their city.
Sorry, Visk, what was that about Manshine City?
Well, the
he's talking about manure
is where Man City play, not where Arsenal play.
I mean, I have it on good
I can't
confidence
really tell
that Arsenal did in fact play there last season, and it was pretty important for the title race.
Cecil's wrong.
A lot of interest. What's going on?
You're weak.
Yeah.
Do we think the derby this year will be good between
the derby
Man Shitty and Manure United?
The derby.
Derby.
It's a
derby.
The derby. No, it's the derby.
No, it's a derby. It's a kind of hat.
They're doing a home run derby.
Yeah, that's where I'm getting.
Who can blast the ball into row Z
So who's it
more-
who advised me to scout the African under 20 Cup of Nations qualifier
was me.
preliminary round? Yeah, you
I
fucked me,
did.
mate. There were no players found.
Damn.
I honestly think scouting competitions is very low
Oh, I
value.
never do it. I just do it as a meme.
Yeah, but like outside of the meme of this particular competition, I think it's not good to scout competitions. You don't get
No, it's a
good
bad idea.
reports from it.
I mean, I sometimes will do like off-season tournament stuff if I feel like I'm gonna role play it a bit harder. But
Verdant,
Well, like
Elbrak, Lama.
actually going to the tournament, sure, but like assigning a scout to watch a competition, I find is worthless.
I have to say, like, just assigning a lot of scouts, like just having a very large scouting party, and just saying, go watch everything, has worked pretty well. With like an special like attention to March like intake.
Look at the
Elbrak,
fancy
why are you
Bundesliga
having a
blood bubble.
team meeting? You can do that when we're playing the game.
Well, no, don't let Elbrak do what they need to do.
wow,
They don't have a game. It's
Exactly.
Wednesday.
That's the point.
We
Yeah.
have a game.
Rogue and
You're-
I are the only ones who are playing.
Well, I didn't hold
Oh,
anything
you're
up,
so it's so hard, guys. Having to
Also-
wait for everyone else to let you play your cup game.
In terms of so hard things, I just got a notice that a player turned professional, and I was like, I don't recognize this guy. I looked at him, and he's a free transfer that's now worth 11 to 15 million pounds.
Wait,
Tell
but
him.
you let go?
Cool.
No, he turned professional. He
Oh,
started.
that you had in your short list. Okay.
No, he's at my club. I signed him on a free transfer.
Oh,
He just started an actual professional contract.
okay. Yes,
Good for
yes.
him.
Well, I don't know how it's so hard, guys. I think that's pretty much more just a brag. It's not a humble brag. It's just a straight up brag.
I don't know. I just noticed I had this kid, and he's worth 15 million. Is kind of like the so tough.
Again,
kind
guys,
of vibe.
there's a
Would you
game
say
you can do your stuff during.
that academy
Specifically,
paid
Cecil
off?
and Gordon.
It's so frustrating. I keep telling like my board
not
to
an
upgrade my academy.
I signed him as a free transfer when he was like 16 from a Portuguese club.
Man,
He's
this
kind
is a
of
late
part of your
game.
academy a little bit.
literally.
Arcadius Bugas is already the 5th best center back on my senior team.
Bogus.
He can't play for the senior team until the middle of next season because he's barely 15 right now. Oh, he's gonna be so good. I'm gonna be so scary 2 seasons from now, guys.
next year.
Next year. I'll be happy to scrape a European slot this season.
8 o'clock freaking game. It's already pitch black out.
We are definitely
floodlights
not.
exist.
Which game are you attending, Elbrak?
Well, let's see.
I think they should play late night games in complete darkness.
I want to go watch the AIs play against each other because Hearth the
Well,
Berlin's
I
the
mean,
AI.
there's me and Rogue. Rogue's just in the Europa League.
Oh, that's true. I'll watch Hearth the Berlin versus FC Barcelona.
Oh shit! One of my other intake went from being 2.5 stars to, or like 3.5 stars to being a 4 to 5 too. He's Welsh. He's short, but he's not
Sorry,
going to be a
there's
center back.
only
He only has
room for one Welsh regen in this league.
Whom is the region?
That's Scott Booth.
Scott Booth
game
is
winner.
See
does
how
look
this
really good.
goes. I could honestly see any result from winning handily to getting blown out. I have no idea how good Roma
Wow.
is.
That's a good kid.
Imagine being huge and also have maximum flair.
I wish I had a player that cool and inspiring.
7 caps for Wales.
I'm gonna say the only thing I would change against about Buggas is that he is right-footed. I really need a left-footed center back.
Well, that was just a highlight where I was convinced at 3 different points that a
They're playing
different
Rosen against me. Sorry, continue.
team
Will.
was gonna score.
They're fucking playing him against me. They're taunting me.
I mean, he's a very good player.
Well, when we win, he'll understand that he's made a mistake.
Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind. We're just getting fucking destroyed.
Man, what the fuck is that Barcelona formation? Double DM.
It's not really that different from mine. Playing Lewandowski is a poacher.
The playmaker on the right with the poacher up top is an interesting decision, but that's just AI being AI.
What the fuck was that?
Okay, so it's 12 and a half minutes into the home leg and we're down 3-0?
Damn. Who's on the Roma team? Like any well-known players?
I mean, yes. Zaniolo has 2 goals.
He's pretty good.
Romero's injured. Great.
God, these highlights are fucking brutal too, because every single one of them like looks like I'm going to score, and then they cut it out and like do some giant attacking move and score. It's just like generating maximum hope before chucking me onto a fucking rock.
Systematically crushing you. All of your hopes and also your dreams.
How was that a perfect slide tackle? He didn't fucking get the. Whatever.
I'm shocked that wasn't a penalty.
Go Hertha Berlin.
Thank you, Cecil.
Right, I guess I'm just gonna sub like 15 players at halftime.
Also, the game is like a complete slideshow for me. I think because Elbrek is watching as well. Oh, fuck me. Really?
How did that happen?
I don't really
The
know.
ball went through your keeper.
I literally can't even watch the screen because it's giving me a fucking headache. Yeah, I don't know how Costa let that in.
Okay, it went up. It went into the air. You can do it.
It's nice and smooth for me.
I'll be honest, there is a part of me that's rooting for Barcelona. Just because I know if you beat them, then
Only
it's
a
like you
part-
beat me.
Only a part of you is rooting for Barcelona? I would expect all of you to be rooting for Barcelona.
You're
Well, the other
fucking
part is
kidding me.
the other part is too busy trying to figure out ways to make an even worse interface.
No, the other part of me is focused on scouting.
Oh, come on, guys. At least get one back. Endrick, what the fuck?
Sounds like Endrick has Frankfurt DNA.
Classic shoot it near the goal, but not into it.
Well, it was like saved. It's just
Yeah, I don't think there was really a good position for Endrick if he didn't pass there, and I don't think he was going to pass there.
oh my god.
That one he should have scored.
Like I actually can't see what's happening on these plays because my game is like such a slideshow. It's easier for me to tell what's happening on Elway stream.
How am I seeing your game better than you are? That's just weird.
Well, the thing is that we're all getting it from Oglet, right? I don't know. My game's been very, very slow all day, so
Skill issue.
Yeah, but you need to do the quest that Oblit did and meet with the internet man to go find the source of your internet and fix it.
And you need to do the hero quest.
Like, yeah, at least 15 cows. It's fine. You can get them from the Earthlings.
You enact the story of the cave of the internet man.
Are you fucking kidding me? We've come back from 4-0 down to 4-4.
Now that's a game of football.
Jesus
Proud of you.
Christ.
Sounds like you should have watched that one, Elbrack. Because this game has been nothing but
It sounds like a
disappointing.
banger.
Going on a hero quest to the Mourinho shrine to be spared from the effects of kin strife.
Well, I mean, your first mistake there was going to Mourinho.
Yeah.
Honestly, this is the kind of game that if you can get one back, you're probably the favorite on the home leg because Barcelona just really hasn't looked that good.
So you would think. That's how I got did in.
No! Zone! You could have scored! Oh, well, I'll take that after the start.
I don't know. I don't feel like we've been the worst team by very much here, but
I think you should switch to very attacking. Oh wait, no, there's 2 legs. You shouldn't. You should just bide your time.
God damn! I just came back to look at the scores, and I wish I was at that Stuttgart game.
Go look at the
yeah,
match
now you're getting a
report I
highlight.
posted.
Fucking annoying.
We came down from 4-0.
It's not going to be another highlight. For
Yeah,
us.
that's
It's not gonna
amazing.
end it.
Nicely done, Ro.
Ugh.
I don't know what you did, but
know,
it worked.
It wasn't even just the halftime talk because they scored one after half.
No, that was
yeah, the
before half.
47th minute dagger. Well, you know, 4-0 is the
We
most dangerous
conceded
scoreline.
3 goals in 12 and a half minutes. It was not a good start.
Holy shit.
I do kind of appreciate that we are not getting the Row of the Green when it comes to Europe.
Time to
I
continue
mean,
that way, guys.
You did.
Yeah, that was rough fist.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What do I must
look,
respond
I will
to?
definitely
Continue
take that
working
result in
slave.
the
Sorry.
Drawing my
going
knife.
By the way, Arduaz Bogas or whatever, he looks fucking insane.
Yeah, Arcadius Bugga.
Fuck.
6'6" at 15.
I know
Arcadius
he's
Bogus.
amazing, right?
Just
I have
say
him
it like
signed
that.
until he's 21.
Like he looks absolutely insane.
I'm so upset. Like I can't even put him into because you can't
Makoko
start
has
someone who's under
played
Oh,
16.
shit.
hours of football without signing
Oh,
him.
shit. Guess who the manager of Roma is?
Mourinho.
It's
Frank
Postecoglou.
Lampard.
Oh, Postecoglou. Okay.
Endrick has played 10 hours
Can
of
we get
competitive
one
football
more
without signing
continue
him yet.
before the save?
I mean, if you don't like Endrick, I'm pretty sure we can work on a player swap. I can do Henrik
But don't we have
Araujo.
another
I
30
can do
minutes?
the
Just
Slovenian
play
Benteke.
the game, so I need to get
Post
a
game
proper
save.
continue through.
I see.
It's an art, not a science.
Also, Postecoglou gave a press conference where he said he was happy with the draw despite having lost a 4-0 lead.
Ooh.
I'm
How much would you
questioning-
sell Arcadius for?
How much money do you have for right now and the next 5 years? I have him on 5,000 a week until 2032.
You don't want Hendrick anymore? Then fine.
If you don't want to sell him, you don't want
Fine.
to sell him. I'm
I
just
think it's
asking.
time they finally.
It would take a trillion thing. No one is not for sale in Freiburg because we are a plucky little Black Forest club. But that would take so much fucking money because he looks so fucking good.
Yeah, just the fact that he's 6'6" is why I want him. Like,
Yeah,
he fits
yeah,
my
no, he's a
my
15-year-old.
giant
He's
freak.
gonna grow.
Yeah, he is.
He's gonna end up at 19 jumping reach, and he's already 15 tackling.
So who are you loaning
Yeah,
him to
he's
next
crazy.
season?
Sorry, what was that?
Who are you loaning him to next season?
You got first dibs.
Damn.
My
Because you're going to be in the actually no, I'm not sure I can loan him to you. He'll be too young. He can't play for you.
Damn.
He's still because he has to be 16 and a day. Like he has to be 16 to play in the Bundesliga, right? So
Yeah,
I
you have to be
can't loan him
16
to you.
registered.
Does Bundesliga 2 allow you to allow like 15-year-olds to play?
Nope, you have to be 16 in the Bundesliga too as well.
Yeah, well, he's going
play
to
for your
some club in the 3s. Oh, he's going to my 2s then. That sucks for half the
Your
season.
twos
Like,
are in
as soon
the
as
same
his
conditions
birthday
will
is
apply. He can't play in
his
those
birth-
either. Play in
He
the
can't
other-
play in the third Liga at 16, under
There is-
16 either.
You can't
Oh,
play in
God.
a professional German
Just
league.
leave
until
him in
you're
your
16.
U19s. He's 15.
Yeah,
He
leave it.
doesn't need game time.
Yeah, he doesn't need game time.
Actually, no. You should overplay him and ruin him.
No. One, the playing time works as long as he's good enough for it, and he is good enough for it. And
not
two,
doing that.
I will absolutely loan him out after Christmas in the upcoming season.
So,
Arcadius Buggers is so fucking good.
it's all leading up to him getting a fucking broken hip or something, being out for a year.
Or like a broken neck.
Yeah.
Don't put that darkness
Short
on me,
drop.
Elbrack.
short drop down a long neck.
What?
I'm just jealous of you. All you guys who've gotten cool Wonder Kids. I'm jealous of you.
This is my
Oh,
very
fuck.
first actual
Oh,
Wonder
yeah.
Kid, and he's awesome. I fucking love it.
You don't have any exciting young players. It's so sad.
It's different buying them. Who gives a fuck? I want somebody who's
You're
from
not
Frankfurt.
allowed to complain about Wonder Kids when you bought Endrick.
I'm not complaining. I'm I'm complaining about Uhu complaining. That's totally different.
Don't see. You just have to be stoic about it.
Honestly, I will say, like, having a really cool Wonder Kid is actually very fun, and
It's awesome.
I
It's
get
great.
why. uh,
I mean, like,
Yeah,
look, having Dominic Dorsaz, I paid full freight for him. I paid 80 million for him, and it's great that I have him. But at the same time, like having a homegrown one is way different. You're just like, that's my boy.
That's what I'm saying. I'll never know that.
Although I will
That
say,
joy.
Dirk Lemke did just put up a 6.2 in that match, and I subbed him off.
Yeah,
and
but
his
he
replacement
doesn't
scored 2
even
goals.
like he's not even the next gen 50.
Man, Karnaseki fucking resumed
Everybody has
training and then pulled his abdomen again. God
Nice.
Oh
damn.
my god, he's finished.
How
dude.
long is he out?
Another
how
fucking
many
2 weeks.
different?
Okay,
How
well, that means
many-
he's out for our game, I guess.
Yes, Rogue. You
He-
know what
he's
you
out
have to
for
do,
the title
Rogue.
game against
Yeah,
fucking
play
Hertha. That's
squad
right.
because I have the Roma match coming up next Wednesday.
God damn it.
Rogue, no.
This I literally have to. My team is knackered from the previous game.
Just rest them.
I have been. I've been doing just like rest sessions, basically. But I'm still gonna have to rotate some players for that game.
Dude, that's so crazy, man. How do you fucking resume training and then instantly re-injure yourself? God damn it, man.
Very easily, you're at your
It's
most
so
likely to
slacker.
get
Yeah,
injured.
like
He's
what?
overconfident.
That's literally the time you're most likely to get injured.
Wait.
He goes in, he's like, I'm
You're,
ready.
In training though, he's not even in a match.
Uhu,
He's
Uhu.
lifting.
Did you hire DJ Durkin to be your strength coach?
I guess so.
I mean, at least he's not dead.
You know, it's funny. I actually have 5 strength coaches, so maybe that's what it is.
Oh yeah, no,
Nice,
and you
Jude
hired them
Bellingham
all.
is
You hired them all from the SEC too.
They all get hyped up and just start injuring each other because they're just too strong.
Quite literally, maybe that's what it is. They're trying to push him so hard, and his frail little body can't handle it.
That's probably it.
Happens to everybody.
You should just have him put down. That's for the best.
You know, I should probably find some leaders for my team because I have not played either my vice captain or captain in most of my games. Maybe that's why I suck.
Yeah, that's definitely it.
All my good players suck at like actually playing, or like all my good leaders suck at the actual game. I think this happened in the Football Manager 21 stave too, because I started spending Luyanda Cologne on leadership training.
Oh, I need
Well, it worked
to
out. You
sort
became
out
a-
my.
Like I don't know what, like a coach somewhere. Didn't it work out for him?
It did work out for him. It did not work out for my Mosh team. Okay, this time I'm making sure that my sub or that my S-man picks like my backup. So I have people picked for next game.
I still don't understand this.
Well, I wanted to make sure that I
wasn't
wasn't
an
holding up the
invitation to
game, and I
pick
did
me.
not.
I don't want to hear you defend your vile actions.
That's what I was doing.
I just find it interesting how many like different ways, like habits people have for how they pick their teams.
I always clear my team before I play. Like
Like,
after
I-
one game, I clear them all out.
I don't go that far, but I definitely shuffle players from my twos to my bench or even starting like every week, and just juggle that.
Oh, I'm only talking about like the first team. I clear everyone out after a game, and I say, all right, I need to rest you, you, and you
Boost
because
everybody
I'm going to
into
use you in the
twos
next
after
game.
each game.
I just take the previous lineup and like drag changes into it, pretty much.
I just ask my ass man and then switch the things that he gets wrong. Like,
Wow,
I
no
don't
wonder
like
you're
doing
in
that
second place.
because I always have to tell him to get the goalkeeper off the bench, which annoys me.
You know, someday they're going to actually make goalkeeper injuries, and all you people who don't include a second goalkeeper are going to get fucking owned
Didn't they do that at one of the FMs and then they stopped doing it because people hated it?
because people got really upset. Yeah.
I
You
mean, wouldn't
still
you?
get the occasional goalkeeper injury. It's not impossible.
The thing
we,
is,
we
I
just
need
would
to
that it-
play in a
rather.
league where you have to have a goalkeeper on the bench just to annoy Rogue.
See, the real issue is when all of your goalkeepers are called up to the African Cup of Nations in the middle of
Yes.
Look, Viscardis, they
Yeah,
can't
honestly,
stop me from claiming one of my center backs as a goalkeeper.
I remember digging through my youth and finding
8.36.
my youth keepers, and my youth keepers were out.
8.61.
Damn, that's not.
Oh yay! I get 50% of my transfer income now.
Nice.
This time they said that makes sense and is easy for us to do. Last time they were like, no.
Awakes.
They might have flipped over in terms of their assessment of how large your, or like
Yeah,
the
I didn't
speed of your
reach the
financial.
fucking tick yet
I
because
can't believe
FM
that
is
Jim is going to
stupid.
win the league.
Well, they might just like see it
Uh,
as like now we've been financially stable for like 2 months versus like, you know, a week.
Oh. Yeah, with all this money I couldn't actually spend. Havius, Elbrak, Uhu, Cecil.
I am praising.
Should have done it earlier, punk.
See, if
This
you weren't
is literally
like
the first
just
time I can,
throwing
baby.
your entire team in the bin every week, you might have had more time. Eh?
I'm sorry. Like all my people are going to praise the Lord.
Praise it.
Shit, I'm way far behind because I'm using a fucking touch. All right, I'm not gonna praise everybody.
I will.
I still can't quite believe that, bro. Jesus.
See, Rogue, I really wish that you had either won 4-0 or lost 4-0 so that you would be incentivized to play a better team against Frankfurt.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking, oh well, I lost this game, so I guess I'll just play my strongest squad against Frankfurt, and then we came back.
Do we mind if I AFK for like 3 minutes, really quick, for this game?
Huh? No, just get
Yes.
into the game. Don't
Just
start
get
it.
into the game and then AFK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if you desperately need to go right now, you can just like go on holiday, and we could stop before the.
I'm
actual-
guessing he's gone by now, and I can praise people.
Uhu, Cecil. We just need to get to the tactical meeting tick, and then Uhu can get into his fucking thing. The game won't start until he does.
I want to praise. I'm praising.
It's too late.
Yeah, praise him, praise him.
Cecil Havius.
Is it actually too late?
I'm praising, and I'm not going to stop it. You can fucking call me whatever you.
Yeah, whatever. Just shut up and do it.
Drawing my knife of
Yeah, fucking
holiday.
getting antsy.
Of course, you're drawing a knife.
Casually caressing the blade, running my tongue up and down it as I prepare it to be.
Whoa, hold on. This is a PG.
If you honestly, if you want me to do it faster, you need to be less horny.
Oblit makes the
Let's
fatal
what?
mistake.
What are you on right now? What are you hopped up for, sir?
Oblit,
Fuck's sake.
Oblit, you made the classic mistake. You forgot that you poison your blades.
Yeah, I've done that before.
One of the great classical blunders.
Obla is dead.
Starting a land war in Asia, or underestimating a Sicilian. When death is on the line.
That was very funny.
I've got 2 more praises.
Yeah,
You can
know
do
what?
it. You can do
You
it.
can praise them from a hearse.
I mean, my game is lagging like crazy, and I managed to praise my whole team in like a third of the time that you've been talking about praising your team.
You have,
So
like,
I
5
don't
guys?
really know what's wrong with you.
Is it because none of your players were praiseworthy?
Salvatore Esposito did not get praised because he was suspended, and I want to make sure I wasn't holding up the game.
Well, bad news on that front, Chief.
You know, after I started a game without any subs, I'm gonna praise my players.
Sounds like you should have just better allotted your substitution planning time.
Your Honor, my friend is testing your patience on purpose. You should disbar him.
Sorry, I don't speak.
Well, the thing is, we have a whole like set of lawyers to send to people who are potentially going to be disbarred. And unfortunately,
lawyers
being
just
an
keep us
annoying
killing
person
other
is
lawyers
not
too.
enough.
Just roll
Anyways, I'm
policies
done.
for
I'm waiting for you guys. What
lawyers.
the hell are you doing?
Alchemy.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Oblit. I'm waiting for Jim. I'm
I'm
waiting
waiting for you
for.
to shut your hole.
It's a bit sexual to come back in there. Just
Ooh,
hearing Orbit talk about someone's
get to your
hole.
continue and then go to the bathroom, whatever. Unless
Oh
you've
no,
done it
I'm
already. I
already.
don't know.
Yeah, I'm already done.
Yeah.
Fellow Bundesliga 2 watchers, do you guys think I'm going to make it into the playoffs? Do you think I can do it?
I think you can do it.
You
know,
just
I
got
believe in you.
DC'd. Hello?
So long as you're not displaced.
Hold on.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, no, we can hear you.
Yeah, you're here. You're out
Okay.
from the game.
I got DC'd. I don't know
Well,
what that was.
you can rejoin. We have not started.
You can thank me for that.
Weird. We turn off everything.
Among 6 other people.
That's what I do. I take
Set 8 now.
Did I give Rick Hasty his?
Now we do have to
his
give
Eartha
Slim
debut?
admin though.
Oh no, wait! I don't think
No,
I can.
I'll
I think
handle
he's-
that when he arrives, but he's got it. He's back.
But Slim's back in.
All right. Now, none of you need to like shit yourselves in terror. It's all under control. You just can hit continue and go to your damn games.
Bellington is suspended, therefore
Hmm.
asterisks on the game.
Well, what about
Also,
Obelix, though?
Elio
wait.
is
Can
out.
we make a
and,
three-way trade of Araujo for Bellington for Bazunu?
Fuck off.
I already
Well,
offered you a
those people-
trade of Araujo.
I don't even know who Araujo is.
I offered Araujo for
All right,
shit.
fine. Dorsaz for Bellington for Bazunu.
No. I mean, like 80 million
Okay.
and Dorsaz.
I'm listening.
Yeah,
Dorsaz for
you've been told-
Bellington?
you've been told.
No, it has to be three-way. I have to get Gavin Bazunu at the end of it.
Oh, I see. We gotta package picks. We'll add an additional
It
seventh
needs to be a
rounder
threesome.
I'm not participating in
and
this
cash
unless I end up with
consideration.
stupid amounts of money and also Dominic Dorsaz. Thank you.
Let me
That
call
might work.
Sam Presti. He might be able to help us out.
If you need to know exactly how much money is a stupid amount of money, just like get a truck, start exiting it, and we can see from there.
I mean, if they're ones,
But
I can.
I would
can
like to
flood
point
you
out
with
if we
them.
offer someone offered 60 million and pointed out how many Alan Shearers it was, that would qualify it as a stupid amount of money.
That is a stupid amount of money.
No, I'm
I'm
not
willing to
going
offer you 5 Alan Shearers for
No.
Gavin Bazunu.
No, Gavin Bazunu is better than 5 Alan Shearers. I'd rather have Gavin Bazunu on the pitch than 5 Alan Shearers.
Also, hey, so weren't you just talking about how you've been ready forever? Why are you the last person?
Yeah.
More like habeas corpus. Because you're going to be a corpse.
I hit the button.
I think that works better for Visk because you can go for Hersa Berlin.
Ooh. Well, I'm playing against.
My threats don't have to be good.
I'm playing against Burial Mönchengladbach, so I don't know.
Where is Ito? Oh, he's not here. Maybe you know this. Oh, but Emre Can is playing center back in a back three.
That's a choice.
What?
Yeah, maybe that's why
don't-
Dortmund keep losing.
I don't like that.
Isn't he like fucking 38 at this point?
Yeah, he's really old.
Holy
Also,
shit.
he's not a defender. I don't understand why he could be in midfield. I don't know why he's playing center back. Let me check. Let me just make sure the game isn't just like lying to me. No, it's their starting lineup, dude. That's why Dortmund are fucking 14th.
The fuck was that, Caprila? That we just booted it to your fucking defensive line.
Love to watch the AI immediately swap the wingers to the opposite sides within 30 seconds of game start.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
only
it's
the
to throw off
AI would
your
ever have to do
individual.
that.
I would
I'd
love
say
just
is, like,
one
swap the
fucking
wingers.
time in this entire game
Man,
if my
how does that go
keepers
up the
would listen
post?
to what I tell them to do when they have the fucking ball.
So for the last 2 months, or for the last month solid, every single team I play has a fan ban when there's no one in the stands,
It's because you're
and that includes at home. I can't imagine what we did.
I will say, Rogue, I have my guys to fucking use long throws. They do not. They just fucking boot the ball.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's
do
the
I.
thing this
My
year.
goalkeepers literally never do what I tell them to do.
They're really fussy
Under
about having
any
an option,
circumstance
and if
whatsoever.
they, by their silly metrics, don't think they have one,
The
they
boot.
will tend to elect to boot it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it's really annoying. Like when I was playing with wingers and I was trying to distribute to wingers, I went so far as to use defensive wing backs. And
If I
even
had
they'd still
not, if
assume
I had
that
only
they would
lost
not do
one
it, I'd
nothing
have to.
to, if I'd only lost 1-0 to Dortmund, I would be tied with Hoffenheim.
Would you?
All right, Sheldon.
Stop
Anytime.
fucking time wasting on a free kick 18 minutes into the game.
I promise you, I am not time wasting ever.
I'm not
I
talking
do
to
not have
you,
it.
I'm talking to your player because I don't want to sit here for 10 fucking seconds watching him stand on a free kick.
I agree. I agree. I don't know why,
You should
why
take it
he's
off
doing
now.
that.
Miles up opponents.
Oh shit!
might
This is the second
actually-
game in a row where I'm playing an opponent who has one of my former goalkeepers as their main goalkeeper.
Doesn't fucking matter.
I
They could
previously,
literally have a cardboard cutout in goal and it wouldn't fucking matter. It's fucking Eintracht Frankfurt away.
my last game was against Ariadne Miric, and this current game is against Moises Ramirez.
Why did nobody run to the ball? There were 3 players there.
That was I just saw an insane goal.
Low energy.
Wow.
Albrecht, why did I injure
Wouldn't you
2
know,
of my
Emre Can
players
is
already?
too fucking slow
Because we
to
want
play.
it more. We have that drive. We have the.
Oh, are you
wolves
playing
inside.
Dortmund?
Yeah,
All right, well I'm
They
just
beat me
quitting the
8-0.
match and like going to bed or
Dortmund beat you
Gotcha.
8-0.
Yes,
What a nerve!
I know. So I'm happy you're beating them. Please punish them. And I don't know how that happened. I don't know how I lost 8-0, but oh my
Excited
God.
for Rogue's ass man to come back and draw this game 4-4.
It's a very powerful strategy.
Oh, I see Oscar Gluck scored.
It'd be
Twice.
cool if my players could like do something all match.
It's so hard being a
You
city
can't
player.
have Oscar Gluck either, by the way.
No, I don't want Oscar Gluck. I think he's good, but I just want a good goalkeeper, and Kevin Kazumi is very good.
You can't have him until my demand.
If I had enough money for Donnarumma, I'd just buy him.
All right, well.
Oh, how did you
I wish
miss
you luck.
that?
You know, I see this performance and I ask myself, how did my team not manage to score 2 goals at home when we were against Barcelona?
Because this is a rotated Stuttgart squad, and Barcelona was playing their first team.
Yeah.
Like what?
Are you just
Yeah, but
discovering the difference between football clubs?
no, like my team has
Understandable
been
for a Man
on
City
an
fan to just assume
insane
everybody is the same.
scoring streak these last few games. And I don't think Stuttgart, even rotated, is that bad.
Yeah, but Barcelona
Sometimes the
is really
stars just
good.
align. Everybody on Stuttgart's playing bad. Everyone on your team's playing good. That's how these like 8-0s and whatever happen.
I mean, they're freak results. It's just we all play
Yeah.
in freak ways that make the freak results more likely.
Yeah. No, this is morale spiral on one side, one
Oh,
team
yeah.
playing really well, and just
The morale spiral.
shit happening.
Alright.
Yeah, so you've got a
And?
striker
Wait,
playing
comeback real?
right back.
Oh,
Yeah, I literally have no one to fill those positions. I have
Hey,
no
my
money.
team does not manage to
Goodness,
score
Mike's
now.
a
I will
decent
be
You
guy.
need more
Give me
loans
a
next year, Elbrag.
What was that, Oblin?
You need more loans next year,
Yeah.
or more squad.
Yeah,
depth.
you need
running too
a lot of good players.
Well, I mean, even
Who
the
was
Would you like
Camille
matters.
Would you like a
Gravar's team?
Arcadian
You run
Sagas
too thin.
on Christmas time?
Which one of you had Camille Gravar?
Stop injuring my players.
Karmic,
No, keep injuring his player.
Yeah, Carmack's got Grabal.
but then he went to Dortmund, and I think he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. I was gonna shit talk him, but there's no point. Karmic's not here.
That's correct.
There's no parasocial player to make fun of. I'm sorry, one of my midfielders has 10 crosses attempted. It's halftime.
It's ambitious.
My winger has 0. Oh, he has 2, but he has an assist elsewhere.
Why can we have highlights in this game, please?
I'm happy with no highlights, you know.
No, I'm not happy with no highlights. I want my team to score goals.
This is the paradox of football.
Well, Habeas, I don't know how it happened, but I'm getting revenge for you.
I'm sorry, what?
Look at the scoreline.
Oh, I'm not looking because I'm playing on a ancient laptop.
Oh, okay.
Trying to figure out like
3-0
actually
up
how to make
against
subs
Dortmund.
without a mouse.
You can click on their line. It's just slow. Just pause. We're not
Yeah,
gonna.
no
get to
worries.
every
I'll
game.
look at it later.
This is ridiculous.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, finally.
No.
Yes, let's have something happen.
No. Wait, yes?
I don't like this actually.
Oh, no. I agree.
Okay, wait, I like
agree,
this
Matt.
again.
No.
Vive l'Elbrac!
Oh my god.
Vive l'Empereur!
Oh god!
That would have been such a angry goal for me.
Endrick, what? He tried to put it in instead of just passing it back. Fuck.
He passed it to the
You should sell him.
goalpost.
He's garbage. He's only a rotation striker.
Send him to Blue Lock.
Yes, send him to Blue Lock.
Come on, boys. Come on, no.
Oh. We're just wasting all our chances. It's ridiculous.
Adeyemi is still a threat, everybody.
Adeyemi scored a lot of goals in his game.
Oh, Endrick, come on!
This is why he's not.
He's only a rotation option. I'll take him off your hands for 20 million. I'll give you. Wait. I'm
God.
sorry. I'll give you a
I
30
don't know
million for
what
it.
he is with the same poly team, but they fucking hate being praised.
Ooh, what was the final score?
The game's still going. It's 60 minute. I'm just making my subs.
Well, what's the current score?
Verdant.
It is
Anarchy
9-1.
moment.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Well, good thing it'll completely send my teams around the shit before I play in Europe again. Oh well.
Dude, one of
Plus,
my players who's
the
actually
final
having a
entire
bad game is on a high rating. Like when I see him in the highlights, he's like fucking around.
He did it. I might win.
I mean, the thing is, you only see like 5 minutes of the actual game.
I'm gonna
So
lose the title because we
Also,
just can't
if
score against.
Dortmund were a player, they'd be losing their fucking mind. I've had 3 goals that were like possible offside called, and they've all been yes, they're onside, yes.
And this is what you would deny us.
God, I'm so happy you're
Yes,
fucking wrecking
we
Dortmund.
won.
I hate them.
I think a player just wouldn't be playing fucking Emre Can, central defender, the
That
center
is
man
honestly
in a 3-man backline.
That is actually, yeah, I forgot about that.
So they were doing that when they beat me 8-0, and I was trying to
Alberto
get up the wings,
Malero
and it
scores.
did not work.
That's kind of funny. I don't know what happened to your.
They subbed on Malero, those fuckers.
Oh,
I beat
fuck.
Gladbach.
I just gave up a fucking 84th minute equalizer. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Bertie.
Agreed. Plus
I
one
mean,
on that.
I will actually not be upset by my result if you draw and Dortmund loses.
That's the current state of play, but neither game is finished.
Well, I mean, Dortmund down 3-0.
That's true. Dortmund could come
That's
back.
all
I
you
don't know.
can see at the moment.
My team's been pretty good. I don't think they're gonna just concede randomly. All right, it's
seconds before
It's
the
5-1.
end. All right.
I believe it's 5-1.
I will,
Guys,
however, point out that I'm winning on XG by a full fucking goal.
I see. Was that goal from a corner by any chance? Did Leopold Querfeld head it in from a corner, just like I taught him?
All right, it is now 10-2.
Masterstroke.
Jesus Christ.
I'm so sick of these fucking. Why can't? Fuck.
I'll take
Doesn't
it.
even matter now. Even if I beat Frankfurt, I'm still not gonna win the league. Fuck me.
Oh my god.
I mean, did you deserve it? You have like almost half my goal difference.
It's points that decide.
Don't you have the same goal difference?
Well, who gives a shit? Like,
I'm just saying.
no, wait.
Like,
You'll be able to tell whether or not I deserve it based on how many points I get. Like, right now I don't because I have fewer points than you. Like,
I'm so fucking
I'm just saying,
pissed that my AI subbed on me there.
who gives a shit about goal difference? Uhu?
If
Like,
you're a neutral,
you're
right?
using a busted tactic that just runs up the score against bad teams. I don't care. Like,
if you're a
All right,
neutral
Shulk
and you're
needs to
tuning
finish
into a
his
game,
as does St. Pauli, so I can log off.
I'm sorry.
and
Is there an
become some
award
family.
for the most entertaining team? Is
There
that how
should
they
be.
decide who wins the Bundesliga? Fuck
There
off.
should
That's
be.
the fans' choice. It's like Jackbox.
Yeah,
Great,
it's bonus
cool.
stars.
Well, you are welcome to have that every single season. I'm trying to win the league, and I'm not fucking going to because there's 3 games this season where I just haven't been able to score goals, where I've been the better team easily, and my players just have refused to put the ball in the net, and those 3 games have cost me the title.
That's life at the top.
It was
Yeah,
going
no,
bad.
it
We
sucks.
fixed it.
It's just,
It's all right. Next year, I'll win the league.
yeah.
Look, if we all give in to the terrorists' demands and let them win, he said he would
Shouts
leave.
out to Ray who's getting an assist hat trick.
Yeah.
I already blew it, see, so I fucking I got knocked out of the Champions League.
Does that mean you're never leaving?
I can't leave now. That's why I'm disappointed too. Trust me. I wanted that triple, man.
I think I'm just
you
never
not get
playing
it?
another match against Uhu. I think I'm just gonna vacation.
You already won the triple. What? Like,
I need a quadruple.
He wants
you
a
know,
double
a sextuple. Exactly, the double treble.
whatever.
I hate it.
I'm just. If I had lost the title by like losing to you in our matchup, like you know that would have sucked, but like, but to just
Alright,
lose
my
because
game's
I've had
on.
3 games
that
this
everybody?
season where my
You
team
may
has not been able to
continue,
score a goal.
apparently, is my guess.
I think there's another game. Mike continues
Oh.
not going.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in.
Never mind.
Yep. Continue.
Oh, bro lost Rotunda in a 1-0.
We almost had a really bad game at St. Pauli, but then we fixed it.
Habeas.
Honestly, that's pretty good results for me overall, besides my own.
Oh, this was playing Boca? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, I just couldn't score. I
Obrek
dominated them and I couldn't
critical
score
point.
because my teams
Did
are fucking
Bochum?
useless.
Did Bochum park the bus?
No, I just
mean,
ran
yeah.
my usual tactic.
You had
Yeah, I
one
don't think
shot
Obrek
the
knows how to.
entire game.
Well, you know, if you just want a 0-0, you
Doesn't
don't need
necessarily
any more
mean
than
you
that, do you?
parked the bus. Like he had 49% possession.
Elbrack, that 50 mil will come in the off season. Thank you, buddy.
Oh, thank God.
I can't believe that Elbrack's going to live.
Unless one of those bottom teams actually wins a game, maybe I will live.
I mean, I did just beat Werder Bremen for you, so you're welcome.
Thank you, Oblit. God bless.
I did it for you.
Ah, he's now 2 points clear of Werder Bremen.
Oh wow, I
Fundamentally,
got another
Makoko and
situation.
Endrick have both not scored in months. It's insane.
I have gained over 90% ball confidence in overall competition.
You're dying again. You're dying again. You haven't gotten a new mic.
You lied to us.
You have not gotten a new mic.
Ah, shit. Rotundo just tore his ACL. He's out for
No!
9 months.
No.
Not Rotundo.
Was that the save, Oblit?
No.
We'll get the save.
Well, I don't
yeah.
think are we clear?
It's 3 minutes past, so yeah.
Okay.
Just remembered the table.
Is it frozen?
A little bit. Sometimes
No one
there
do
we
shit.
go.
I guess we'll have to replay that.
shit.
Damn it.
No, sometimes it's the prelude to a save, like it warms up saving or some fucking shit. I don't know.
Yeah, the little man in the computer needs to
Yeah, he's
do a
got to
lap.
run down to the file cabinet. Anyway, yeah, that is the game. The game occurred. It was this.
I can't believe I lost that fucking
Right.
game to Mainz too, so I'm not even gonna get the undefeated season where I come in second.
Well, there's always next year.
I can't believe we shipped 10 goals. That's wild.
The New Zealand coach was watching my player, the Replica Sache, literally their best player, and
Thanks,
thinking about whether
GoBot,
to put him on the
for
next
the,
team.
I honestly, Rogue, I will say, did you rotate your entire team or no?
follow.
I rotated like 60% of my team or something.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I couldn't tell if it was completely rotated. I could tell parts
Love
of it
to get
were.
followed.
But going into the game, like, your team defensively this entire year has been pretty decent, I would say. So I was very much not expecting to have that
I
fucking
think
result.
we just literally conceded like 20 to 25% of the entire goals we conceded all season in that game.
Yeah. Well, it's insane.
Anyway, good game.
I mean,
I hope you're ready to
guess that's
lose
what
next
happens
week,
when you
Lana.
play completely fucking broken tactics.
Goodbye.
But,
Good game.
you
Good
know.
game. Good game.
Is it
Good
broken?
stream, good game,
104
good
goal
stream.
difference.
Bye bye.